You know what it is? I reckon it's because that's not fed into number one. Hold on. I think I figured it out. Oh no, technically this one should be on. Do you hear me on this one? Or is it not on this one? I'm assuming you can hear me on this screen now too. How strange. Okay. You can hear me now. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, like I said, very cobbled together setup today. I've not been back in the box for long, so I've not had time to like properly figure everything out, but I'm just about there. I've basically done some IRL stuff today, got here, hung out, and that's the extent of my work today. And then I did start playing around with Axiom, and I thought, oh, maybe I should stream today, and maybe why don't I just carry on learning Axiom on stream? So yeah, I'm back in the box, Mellows. Yeah, so I'm away from home at the minute, which is all good. I tell you what I can't hear currently is any notifications. So if I make sure I can hear, oh, I should hear that one actually. Is Streamlabs? I tell you what, it's the wrong alerts, isn't it? Because I've not been on this PC in a bit. I need my other notifications, which is going to be from Stream Elements. Let me grab that real quick. Boxed Martin time, yeah. Don't know how long I'll be here for, but we're just going to vibe it out. Where is it? I want to say it's this one? Is it this one? Let me try this. Actually, wait, is that chat that I'm getting rid of by accident? No, it's definitely Streamlabs, okay. So swap that for Stream Elements. I think that's my alerts. This is the thing, at this point, I don't know what's my alerts and what's not. Let's see. If I do a test alert, emulate.
Stream can always use more subscribers.
I see it, don't hear it though. Interesting. Let's put that down there. Let's try another one. Let me emulate a 1 subscriber.
Stream can always use more subscribers.
Oh no, I tell you what, I do hear it. It's just hella quiet. Okay, I mean, it's enough for me to pay attention. So that should be all good. Cherry with the 23. Thank you very much, Cherry. Much appreciated. We got Spexley as well with the 21 months. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, we're all good. Axiom is World Edit on steroids. I'm very impressed by Axiom so far, just to clarify. Before we jump into that, though, I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of old... Oh, that's the wrong monitor. That's the other monitor, silly. Display capture... That's the one I want. I want to do my Pokédoll for the day first. Let's go for it then. Let's start with Mewtwo. None on the second type. It's higher than that one. I'm going to go Voltorb. Oh no, it's Electrode, isn't it? Stage 2, sorry, not Voltorb. So it is Stage 2. It's not Psychic, so it won't be Kadabra. What about Rapidash? Nope, not Rapidash. We are not getting any closer here. Staryu. Oh, sorry, Starmie. Bloody hell, it's supposed to be Stage 2, isn't it? Oh, slight colour correction, though. Brown and yellow is partially correct. Dodrio? No, I'm like really just like speeding through this at the minute. Okay, so wait, brown is the correct color, but it's a stage 2. A Gen 1 Pokemon that's brown, stage 2, and has no secondary type.
Stream can always use
Brown.
more subscribers.
Does a Fearow count as brown, stage 2? Oh no, but flying... Oh no, but I guess flying might not have technically been its secondary type. That could have just been how it was there. Could try Raticate. I like the thinking. We got the correct height. To be honest, heights mean nothing to me in Pokemon. Like, all the heights based on Pokedex entries go all over the bloody shop. Like, I have no idea what goes where. I'm surprised we've not even hit the habitat just yet. Like, where would, like, an Executor go? Because that's, like, partly brown, right? Could try, like, a cave, like a Dugtrio vibe. Oh! That's the one. That's the ticket. Lovely. That was a slower one today. I did really bad. I was kind of rushing, though, to be fair. Ooh, fighting earthy, rocky type. I'm going to go for Graveler for some reason. No. I'm gonna go for Geodude. It's gonna be something with a really weird pose, isn't it? If it's ground or rock type. Oh, it's Golem. I tell you what, I just went through the whole bloody evolutionary tree. I should have thought about the yellow blob in the middle. Or like the... What color is that? Like a yellow, beigey sort of color? Okay. Blank has blank mushrooms growing on its back called Tochukaso. They grow large by drawing nutrients from this bug Pokemon host. They are highly valued as a medicine for extending life. Oh, is it Paris? Yeah, because I was thinking, yeah, Paris has parasitic. Yeah, that one was easy. Fair. Oh, silhouette time. Here we go. That is a Flareon. Yeah, there we go. And now for my obsession that I clearly am not that obsessed with because I never get it quite right. I've read the last chapter of the manga. Sure, let's go with that. That is... Oh, she lives on... She loves Luffy. She's in love with him. Boa Hancock? Yeah, Boa Hancock. And then finally we'll do classic. I'm always really bad at this. I kind of give up quite quickly on this one. No Devil Fruit. I always go Garp when it's no Devil Fruit. A couple of hackies in there. Their last bounty is higher than 3 billion. I mean, it's not going to be Roger then, right? Somebody who has a higher bounty than 3 billion. Ooh. It's not like Rayleigh, is it? No. Oh, I guess it's not. It wouldn't be Roger Pirates associated. Oh my god. Oh, origin unknown. That's not helpful. So they have a bounty higher than 3 bill, lower than 5.6. They have... See, it's the Haki not being quite right that's throwing me off. Someone said Kai. I don't think it would be Kaido. Don't we know his origin? Is that... Yeah, that... Oh, I guess, yeah, his bounty was in the right range, though. Good thinking on that one. It's no Devil Fruit, though. I don't know. Shanks? Numerous people saying Shanks. No. Not sure. Want a clue? Let's have a look at the first chapter appearance. Chapter 49, episode 23. That's really early. It's the fact it's no Devil Fruit. No Devil Fruit, but it's over 3 billion. And it's not associated with Roger, Red Hair, Marines, or Straw Hats. Oh, I like Mihawk as an idea. That's a good shout. Yeah, that seems about that range. Yeah, very well played. Ah, I didn't know Mihawk's bounty was quite so high. Guess it makes sense with Cross Guild and everything. Lovely. Right then, should we do some Minecraft? So there was actually a video that I was following along that maybe I should try and grab a hold of actually before we get started. I was just kind of like slowly going through and learning the tools. Also, where is that? There's a gradient website that Cherry reminded me about. Where is it? That's it. The 1280 pixel thingamajiggy. There's the Axiom video. There we go. And we'll move this over to here. We'll also get off maybe not quite so goofy music. Right, let me just pop these things here and here. Nice, right. Cool. I don't think I actually need Discord open for anything. Don't need Stream Elements open either. Hey, Doodle! Thank you very much for the resub, dude. Welcome back. Right, so there's the Axiom tutorial. And then I think we're all good. Can you do it where it shows me similar songs? Find similar. I'm all for, like, happy fun music. Happy funky music. Right, here we go then. So, Axiom. So, yeah, I've been playing around with it. I've just realised I've got view bobbing on, which is making me feel sick. Sick as a dog. Where's view bobbing? Off. There we go. Nice. But yeah, so basically this here was me playing around with the auto shade feature. So basically, for those of you that don't know, Axiom is essentially a mod which is kind of like, you know, inspired by a world edit, but I do feel goes above and beyond, which is crazy. I really like this taking the momentum out of flying. As soon as you stop, you stop. That's it. You've stopped moving, which is awesome. So there's a ton of tools that this thing has available to it. So let's say, for example, that I go like this. Oh, it has quick placing as well, which is quite fun. I don't currently hear any game sounds. Let's try that one. Okay, now I do. Gosh, they are a bit loud, aren't they? Hold on. Let's bring down the overall volume down to like there. Music off. Nice, cool. So yeah, there's a couple things that this thing can do. So I'll take you through them quickly just for anybody who hasn't seen them. I'm not proclaiming to be like an expert with this or anything. But basically you can clone things as you might expect. You can actually hold X, Y, and Z and forwards and backwards to move across each axis if you want to, or it just does it based on your camera direction. So when you look in each direction, or if I was to look up, it would then scroll up and down. But having X, Y, Z is quite handy, really. If you can't physically get into the space, and then literally just right click to confirm, and there you go. You've made a duplicate basically, and you can cancel that, and away you go. And you can go like that. And it says click to extend. I'm guessing that's just going to extend the selection region. Yeah, cool. So 1, 2, and then again, if I wanted to clone it, I can go like that. But that only is going to make one version of it, unfortunately. But if you wanted to make more of them, there is actually another method which is called, which is going to be this one here. And if I alt and go to stack, then you can basically continually make them and just drag out. And you can even make them out this way as well. So you can make just within like 2 seconds, you've made an insane amount of duplicates, which is pretty cool. What else have I learned? I've learned about smear. Smear is an interesting one, actually. I'll show you smear separately from this selection over here. So cancel that. So actually I can do smear here, which is perfect. So let me just drop down. So I'm going to go 1 and 2, and then it's supposed to be you can click here and it should smear over automatically, but that does not appear to be working for me. It just makes the area bigger, which is strange. So let me try again. So left click, right click. And like, if I fly up and then I do mouse wheel out this way, but then also mouse wheel this way, do you see how it now like drags and automatically smears it? Oh, maybe you have to like begin the drag first. So if I scroll just a teensy bit, then I click to there. Ah, yeah, cool. And then that basically confirms it. So yeah, there you go. So that's how you can make like really easy connections between 1 and 2. So left click, right click, do one little mouse wheel roll, middle click on the wall over here, and it's going to smear the wall over, and you just right click to confirm, which is handy. And then you just do boop, and then you got a wall. Please put it on peaceful. Can do. There we go. So yeah, so you got that. Pretty cool. What other ones are there which I've not played around with? Oh, also the stack tool is interesting. Oh, maybe it's the extrude tool that does it. I think it might be the extrude tool, actually. So if I go over here, right, and I make, if I go 1, 2, 3, oops, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I've also got, so there's a bunch of options down the left-hand side here, and some of them are great. So this one here that I've got is infinite reach. So I can place stuff on the wall all the way from over here, which is brilliant. There's also like rapid place as well as rapid break. I think rapid braking is actually called bulldoze mode. So that's the whole thing. But it's just quite nice because if you want to go up in the air and go around the cat, now the cat has a thing going on. And then if I was quick enough, I could have trapped him in there, to be fair. Maybe I'll try again. Around the cat. And then if I, oh, actually, do they need to connect properly? Maybe they do. I can use the extrude tool, and I can extrude upwards by right clicking and left click to go down. And you can also do it in the axis that you're looking as well. So extrude tool goes up and 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 up. Nope. And then you can also then just go down by just repeatedly clicking, which is pretty cool. Aside from that, we've got smear, which we've already done. The erase tool I've not used a ton of just yet. So you can either erase a box by doing your left click, right click, and then pressing delete on your keyboard. Or you can erase connected. So any of these, say like red concrete powders that are touching, you right click, boom, all gone in an instant. Like it's that quick, which is really, really cool. And then there is another thing to the to this tool, which is if I was to say build out this pillar here like this, we'll get the old extrude tool on the go. So if I pull up the wall and then I start pulling this towards me, oh maybe it's not, maybe that's not the right tool I'm thinking of. There's a tool where it will ignore there's a tool where it will ignore stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong tool. Let me try it again. So if I was to do extrude, no, there's one where it will continue. Oh, unless actually maybe it's the stack tool. Maybe the stack one is the one that does that. Let's try that. So first point, second point. And if I scroll this way, so that does that. Oh, there was one of them in the tutorial. I can't remember what it was now, but it would actually it would let that pillar stop it from growing. Let's have a look. Maybe it was the smear tool. I could have sworn it wasn't. I thought it was the stack tool. Let's try smear tool. Let's see how that goes. Oh, it's the smear tool. Okay, yeah. So the smear tool will basically take collisions and run with them, which is kind of handy. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then the real, I mean, and that all of these tools already are pretty brilliant. There's a few other things that you've got as well. So when you hold left alt, you've got things like fast place, which is really, really handy. You've got, in fact, I've not used that one just yet, to be fair. One that's really cool is angel placement. So instead of having to pillar up, build a little blob, and then you can get to work, when you've got this on, maybe if I turn off infinite reach, see how I can now place in space, which is really, really cool. So it means you don't have to build a pillar up to the sky to begin building in a sky location. You can just start from here, which is sick. So that's pretty cool. And then what else is there? What other ones we got? Oh yeah, no clip. So if you need to go through the floor and stuff like that to go in and out of things, you don't have to worry about, sort of taking your build on and off. You can just get straight into there. If you want to get lower, so you're partially if you're Lemillion style, then you're all set there. What else we got? So we got angel, fast, infinite. Oh yeah, prevent triggering neighbor blocks. So this one's pretty simple. I feel like I'm just doing a tutorial video and I truly don't know that much about it myself. But basically, if I get tall grass, for example, pop that on there, and then normally if you break that, it breaks. But with the sort of Frozone looking icon, if I now break that, this will not disappear, which is awesome. And even when you toggle it back off, it's not going anywhere. It is just chilling. So that's pretty cool. It also allows you to then place stuff yourself as well. So I think is it that one? Actually, is it maybe this one? Yeah, there you go. So it allows me to place stuff in places where I normally couldn't, which is awesome. I think that's what that one does, actually. I'm trying to remember. Oh, there's also replace mode as well. So replace mode, I think I've got on this button here. So if I take, say, this, let me put on my infinite reach, and I can just go, and that just replaces them at a touch. So that's a combination of the reach and stuff like that. And you would think that's how I did this gradient. I went from a distance and was just right, cool. Let's put a bit up here and a bit up there, and a little bit of shadow there. No. I'll show you how I did this. Let me do... I guess if we just do all of that, actually. Actually, I wonder if there's a way to box select this. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a fancy way of selecting this, but I'll reset this back to default. Again, I'm sure there's a way to select this better, but we'll do that in a minute. Nice. So the thing that I'm super impressed by is the fact that if you press right shift, you suddenly get this mode, which is, it says actually that it utilizes Blender keybinds if you know how to use them. But a really cool thing you can do is you can use the magic wand to say select just the stone, and then you can do a few things here. So one of them is crazy. You can press operations and auto shade, and then you can just literally automatically shade. You put in a palette, so I've got stone, andesite, things like that. And then if you press auto shade, literally within like what, 2 clicks, it's kind of done you a gradient. Granted, it's not the best looking gradient in the world, to be fair. Oh gosh. But I mean, it's something. But you can then you can toggle the keybinds and stuff. So often going down to a lower dithering amount. I think actually it's just that palette's kind of ugly. Where's my, because there is the gradient tool as well. So if you want to use the gradient tool, that's another option. So if I load in my stone wall preset, I right click here, I right click there, and then you can just brush, and it goes like that, and it's automatically, you know, done some textures for us, which is nice. But it's kind of crazy. Like, you can just kind of go to town on it. Like if I start here, release here, and then, oh, I need to deselect that. Hold on a second. Clear selection. There we go. Back to the gradient tool. So start on the top block, end on this bottom one here, and then you can draw a gradient that kind of progresses upwards. See that? Crazy. Look at that. It's also doing it by the sun angle. Yeah. So I mean, you can change what it's doing it from. So if you go to operations, in fact, actually, let me get the, can I get those blocks? What were the blocks that I had in my gradient tool? It was stone, brick, stone, andesite, light grey concrete powder. Okay. So if I deselect you for a second. Well, wait, I need to get this for POW stuff. Honestly, it's incredible. Like, Axiom, I can't remember what the other mod that, oh, let me just clear that selection. Axiom is made by the same person who makes another really popular mod, but I can't for the life of me remember, what mod that is. But they've got a Patreon that I know quite a lot of content creators, like, pay into, from what I can gather. Because obviously, a lot of builders use these tools. Oh, is it Flashback? Yeah, it might be Flashback actually, which is obviously the modern day savior of the replay market. How they find time to develop all of this is absolutely wild and beyond me. But yes, I thought I'd come on stream today and just sort of like have another little play around with stuff. Looks like there's like a free draw one. So is that doing replace mode? I suppose it is, right? Oh, it is. Ooh, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, this might make building for me a bit better. Like, you know, drawing gradients and stuff. Although, to be honest, like, making gradients like this, it's going to be hard to not want to just do that. Like, because then I can focus on maybe more, like, interior decoration and stuff like that if I ever want to make a build. Like, I generally want to just up my, like, building abilities because I know they're not really there. And where I'm not going to be in, like, you know, a little erratic anymore, and I'm probably, whenever I'm next in an SMP or even just in my own personal world, I'm going to be using full-size blocks. I might as well utilize these tools. Because I think what it'll be is I'll always maybe use the automated, you know, gradient stuff, but I'm sure I will do some fine tweaking and that kind of thing. So yeah, the one thing that I'd love to know is, can I do this gradient on like everything? So if all of this is stone, if I go like that and then do, let's see, auto shade, we'll put some fairly high dithering on. So it was stone brick, wasn't it, to start with? Then it was andesite, I want to say. Then it was stone, and then was it then concrete powder, something like that. I think it was something like that. Auto shade. See how that looks. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, I mean, the light grey concrete powder, probably not the best shout, but really cool thing you can do is you can replace. So if you go from concrete, light grey concrete powder, and I could go for, I don't know, like even if I change it to like gravel for a second. Oh, maybe it's because I did it after the selection was already done. But you can basically swap out different parts of this. Oh, hello, Yogs. Hello. Come on in. Welcome. We are currently just playing around with a tool called Axiom, which is really, really powerful building tool. Really, really powerful building tool. has like a very like Blender-esque vibe to it at times. So let's say I wanted to grab like this here, that there, and I wanted to smear it to there. Bam. In just a few clicks, I've got a diagonal wall. Say I wanted to put like another bit here, just go like that. Click to there. Oh, did that work? I love that it doesn't work the one time that I want to actually demonstrate it. Left click, right click, scroll, smear, and then confirm. And look, now we're putting a little walkway. I think what this will do for me is it will allow me to do a lot of trial and error. Because, I mean, if anybody's seen me build on the stream before, you'll see that I don't have a mind's eye. I really struggle to envisage anything. So really what I need is I need the ability to make things quickly, to form out shapes. And then I can go from there with it. You know what I mean? So I think this is going to really help me. And I think where my strengths lie better in like more of that pixel art kind of realm, I think this is going to be huge for me. I really do. I think this is going to be like massive for me. So yeah, so I'm quite excited about it. Oh yeah, look, that's how you can make nice long staircases as well. So I was trying to think if there's something we could make today so I can just like play around with the tools. You know what I mean? Like, is there something I should create that might not be a particularly usual shape or whatever else? I mean, maybe I should try and make more typical buildings, but just see if I can speed up the process of making those things. Oh, the really cool one, which I've not shown off yet, is the Symmetry one. So check this out. So you've got Symmetry, right? And if I go, oh, not replace mode, turn that off. Oh, is it not on yet? Hold on. Symmetry mode. Move Symmetry. Oh, you can move it to the center of 2 blocks. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so now if I do this. Symmetry, are you not on? Hold on. Is it on? Oh, now it's on. All right, cool. There we go. And then look, now, oh, wait, now when you place blocks, get ready. Whoop. Look at that. So it now builds on all 4 sides, which is nuts. And look, if I move it over to here again, I'll do it a bit slower. Let me disable the fast placing. Because look, you can put one there, and look, it's all equidistant. Look how cool that is. So you only have to build one side in order to really sort of flesh out and build something out. You can do Symmetry in 2 directions, 4 directions, just like whatever takes your fancy, really. It's such a powerful tool. I've seen people talk about it for ages, and I've had my eye on it. It's just I'm not much of a builder, so I don't have that much time to do that. Is your weird flight because of Axiom? Can you turn it off? Yeah, you can, yeah. It's, where is it? Is it in here? You have to hold left alt the whole time. So flight momentum, you can have it be like normal Minecraft where you kind of fly around like usual. You can also increase your flight speed as well. I don't actually know what flight momentum is by default, but you can play around with it. I just quite like having it snapped. But this, oh yeah, see that feels a bit more typical Minecrafty, doesn't it? That sort of 35%-ish. And then you can like fly around and have that little drag, so it feels a little less jarring, which is cool. What else have I learned? See, this is basically everything that I've learned this afternoon. So I've watched a couple different tutorials, and this is everything I've been learning. You can just make an ungodly amount of hotbars as well. I think if I remember correctly, they can be specified. Maybe it's only specified in there. Yeah, that might be the case. Oh, my give me a second. My tablet screen is gonna turn off. Hold on. Which side is the port on? Oh, it's that side. Cool. Perfect. Yay, there we go. Nice. Yeah, basically when I'm in the box, I use a regular monitor for my main monitor, but then I'm using my lovely Android tablet as a second display, which, by the way, if you ever need a second monitor and you've got an Android tablet, this might be available on what's it called as well, on iOS, but there's an app called Super Display, and it is so good because there is like a Windows based one. There's like a Windows like second screen thing, but it's just rubbish. It genuinely is just not very good. So yeah, so there you go. Right, let's bring fly speed down a little bit. I'm going to lower my flight momentum. But I think we should try and make something. Like, we should try and make something and just try out a few more of the tools. Like, there was a tutorial video that I was watching. I don't know whether it's worth me continuing through that to have a nosy at other things to potentially make. Like, maybe what I'll do is I'll pull the video up here, look, and we'll have a quick nosy. I've got the Hublocks website as well up that people told me before. I had to ask Cherry what it was because I knew that Cherry would remember. Let's have a look. So I think a lot of this I know, like angel placement, fast placement, no updates, force place, toolbox. What's in toolbox?
Some people like this, I personally don't. Next we have type replace, and with this enabled, what it's going to do is change the replace mode slightly. Here you can see all these different cobblestone variants, and with type replace on, what it's going to do is replace all the block types, so all these cobblestone block types with whatever your selected block is. And so, yep, we've got mossy cobblestone.
Oh, I like that. So wait, where's that? Where's this type replace thing? Where's that? Did you show it off?
And with this, some people like this.
Oh, was that in the options? Let's have a quick nosy. Let's do it on this thing here. Let me get a mossy cobble. Where is it? Mossy cobble. Nice. And then I'm assuming it was in this menu in settings. And where was he looking? Type replace on. Oh, I need to put on replace mode as well first. There we go. Oh, I see. Wait. So if I do it here... Oh, no. Is that not just regular replace mode?
Personally don't.
Hold on.
Next, we have type replace. And with this enabled, what it's going to do is...
Wait. I guess the test is if I put down stone brick stairs... Hold on a minute. Right. Now if I try that, but then I click on it with these... Ah, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I understand now. Yeah. Cool. So that was replacing and didn't look like it was just a regular replace mode because... it was block for block as opposed to block for stair. So yeah. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Replace mode slightly. Here you can see all these different cobblestone variants. And with type replace on, what it's going to do is replace all the block.
Fast forwarding through.
There's obviously no stair and slab examples of this. They have a mod that overrides that though. So you got
brightness settings. Oh, liquid opacity, handy. Show key presses.
And this because, yes, I want to affect that tree way over there. Yep.
There's an infinite reach limit. I wasn't aware of that. So yeah, it's like infinite reach. If I toggle it on, look, I can reach. Oh, it's already on actually. If I turn off replace mode, look, I can place blocks right the way over there. Just realized I don't have a zoom key. What the hell? I don't have a zoom key. Ridiculous. Also, where'd the music go? Ah, there you go. Lovely, yeah. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to quickly, like, skim through this thing. Let's have a look. Create display entity. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? Let me... we can watch this bit together. You ready? Let me full screen this bad boy. Right, here we are.
You to spawn items and blocks that just completely ignore Minecraft's grid system.
Oh.
You can do a lot with display entities. In fact, you can do pretty much anything. There's some cool creators who have done some awesome things. You can go look at this resource called BD Studio, and they have a lot of cool creations people have made.
I don't know if I'd ever do anything like this.
About display entities.
I feel like this, I would probably just like make something in Blockbench and bring it in that way instead.
So you can go watch that if you want. But I'm going to explain to you how they work just briefly here. So you can summon item displays, block displays, or text displays. And block
what's
displays,
the text displays? That's text floating in space.
These blocks. What you can do with both items and blocks is you can change the scale and you can change the rotation of them.
It's not something I would use,
you can
but
change where they're located in the world. And you can create some interesting creations. I have no idea what this is, but I want to show you what you can do when you right-click one of these.
I'm only really interested in the tools that I would be able to use in like a multiplayer capacity. If I don't have admin, like this is really, I'm using Axiom to like sort of streamline my building process so that I can learn quicker.
Gizmos. You know what I mean? There's a lot of options. Most of these are for if you're into map making or if you're...
I think I'm not going to mess with all that.
Using what we've just learned, I created a palette using saved hotbars and textured our little tower build here, mostly making use of infinite reach and replace mode to get everything right. This took a little longer since it wasn't just a shape, but all in all, it only took 23 minutes to complete. I had to use tinker mode a couple times to get some small details.
That's something I've not used just yet, is tinker mode. But again, I don't only thing that would be available to me in that capacity. So say I get a wall, I don't know how Tinker Mode actually enacts, but if you do say a bit of this, I think you can would it say right click with an empty hand? Yeah, look, you can right click with an empty hand and it goes through like different versions of itself. And you can do it on like different faces and stuff, which is like crazy. It seems so horrifically specific, but that's a thing. I don't know if I would ever go down to the macro details of that. And also, you know, in a multiplayer environment, I'm not sure whether that would be available to me.
But basically, it was a pretty straightforward process to complete this little build. I hope you learned a few things about
this little build. Even this to me, chat, looks nuts. Like maybe using Axiom, I could make it quick.
Axiom's builder mode. But
I guess what the thing I'm going to have is that it's going to be a case of I will learn how to use this, but I guess unless we've got like, you know, a create mod in the future for something and I've got the cannon, I'm going to have to do like light Matica placement. Unless there's like a light Matica equivalent, that's a bit nicer.
It's time to get into Axiom's editor UI, which is by and large much more complex. Alright, so here's our little tower finished, but as you guys know, and as I've said, there is a lot more to Axiom. So we went over the context menu and some of the certain 3D models.
So I've been playing around in editor mode, so I don't need full tutorial for this.
Copy and save reference images. Thunder or clear.
So you can do world stuff.
Now, next tab we have here is the active block tab, and you might notice how stone is invisible.
See, I think active block is normally over here for me, on the right-hand side.
Confliction on.
Seems like a good way to plan survival builds too. It just becomes tedious to build, but less creatively difficult. And I think that's what I need. I need to remove that barrier to entry for building for myself. I want to make some nice, you know, buildings, or like I want my starter house to not always just be like a box. You know what I mean? Like often in any SMP I've been a part of, I live in a cave for the first like month or whatever else, you know what I mean?
But what you can do here is you can change the block that your tools will be actively using.
Axiom has blueprints which can be plonked down in creative and even used in patterns and such. I tell you what would be handy is when with the gradient tool. Gosh, where is it? Where's Minecraft gone? Yeah, in this mode, in this gradient tool, I've got this like stone wall preset, which is like stone brick, stone, andesite and stuff. I would love to have like more of those presets available. So I don't know whether there's like some, I don't know if we've got some of those. Pirates had no caves, so you made one under a rich person's house. This is true. I literally lived in a borrowed out basement. The new life progress from cave to Viking house was great. Yeah, I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that. But yeah, I'm just trying to be better at Minecraft, I suppose. You know what I mean? I've got no projects to be a part of right now, so I might as well, you know, expand my tool set in this meantime. Like sometimes I'll do something that is Minecraft related, and then sometimes I won't. Like, you know, sort of when Rat's finished up until this point now, I've been doing lots of stuff with Godot, but I feel like I've hit a wall with that until I know what I want to make in Godot. So now I'm like, oh, okay, we're back to Minecraft. Let's have a look. Let's see, sphere. So is that so? Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. So when it's a sphere, it will start in the middle, and then it will go like this, and basically it'll be spherical from this point. So when it's spherical, the center blocks will always be stone brick, and then the outside will then be, oh gosh, wait, turn that off. There you go. And then the outside, it will like dither out and stuff, which is really nice. Whereas if you choose to do this and then you choose is it that one? It might be, oh no, is it? I can't remember which one it is now. I'm sure there was one where it's like, so say you choose that. Oh yeah, that's it. And then if you choose plane, then it will do a line like one side to the other. So it will like dither across rather than being radial, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's pretty good.
We still haven't gotten into tools yet, but right here, if you click this icon right here, you can go ahead and scroll down and find any block you need. fast. The next tab we're going to look at is the palette tab.
I've
And
not
this
used
is
the
as it
palette tab,
sounds,
actually.
It's a palette. And do is you can, first of all, you can drag stuff over here if you'd like and do it that way. You can also right click your tower palette when it's dropped down, hit add new block, or you can add subcategories within. So let's add
cool.
andesite because we use that
I
block.
bet you there's some really nice palettes knocking about online. Somebody must have made some that uses Axiom. There must be a palette library somewhere.
With or tab on whatever target you're looking at, which is sometimes useful if you want to see what position it is in the world, target tower itself, and then you can kind of
target info is handy.
And then of course that we can hit Control C.
Oh,
and
there's like a
copy
clipboard
certain selections.
I wonder if the clipboard has more than one thing in it, or if it's just the one.
Of course, if I hit Control,
isn't there a block palette website? Well, there is this website that we were looking at before. So if you do generate block gradient, it will create a gradient based on certain kinds of blocks, which is interesting. You can do like a 25 block gradient, or you can like change the color, and that just like sort of randomizes the colors and stuff. So yeah, so there's a few options. I basically want to try and utilize the tools properly to make cool things. You can see
that it's going to show up here, and there's our little copied mountain segment right there. Undid it. So what we can also enable is merge blocks. And what this is going to do, kind of do the opposite of keep existing and actually overwrite these blocks. Now the interesting
what does keep existing look like?
You can see if I want to just like paste this into our tower right here, you can see that it's going to keep all the different merge blocks. And what this is going to do, kind of do the opposite of keep existing and actually overwrite these blocks. Now the interesting thing is what it's going to do, if you have both keep existing and merge blocks enabled, it's going to invert these settings. So let's just see what happens right here. And as you can see, it has overridden some of the tower here. Okay, I've copied our little tower roof here so I can show some of the other functionalities of placement options. What we can do is unlock rotation.
Oh, unlocking rotation is weird.
Go ahead and go to the rotation gizmos right here, and we just rotate it. It'll only work in 90 degrees.
Yeah.
However, if
the way it should, none of this weird 5-degree angle
rotation,
stuff. I don't like it.
What you'll now see is that, well, these can be rotated.
No.
At any degree. So
Yucky.
now we have...
Oh, actually, maybe that's not as bad as I thought. I thought it would leave it on an angle like the display entity from earlier. Oh, okay, now I take back my many no's.
Quite the weird-looking wizard hat tower that is curved. It is now facing a really odd angle. A couple other cool things you can do here is we can hit rotate and scale and rotate something mathematically or like very precisely instead of twisting it with our mouse.
Wizard hat, yeah, it looks a bit wizard hatty, doesn't it?
I just keep it on rot sprite usually. And so if I change our sliders a little bit, you know, we want some really in that weird so we can folding snap or V or B or hit this button.
So yeah, I've done all the snap to ground stuff.
And this right here is where you can see all your saved blueprints, which are kind of like Lightmatics or Schematics, except it's Axiom's version.
That's pretty cool that you can save them. That's I can imagine getting mileage out of that.
Now, in there, screen on like save username is easy file there. Here you sort of default one in like sources. Actually use one that was made by Willitronics in the Axiom Discord. And if you want more resources, I'd highly recommend checking out the Axiom Discord. There's a lot of like a green. It's the route.
Oh, I see. Style editor is just for the software itself. Okay, I don't need that.
This speed slider in the bottom,
which
also will get its gizmos once you actually select it. Now, one cool little thing I want to show you is that, say we have our selection out here and it's just got all this air in here. We don't want that air. What we can do is hit this shrink button up here, and then it's going to shrink it to the edge of...
Oh, I love that. Where was that shrink button? Oh, top left. Okay, with you. Oh, God, I pressed 0 on my numpad. Whoops.
Things affect our world. Again,
let me try that. Every time he shows something, I want to have a little go with it. Whoops. Is there a button? I want to know if there's a keybind for releasing tools. And by that, I mean, so like, say I've got tools, a tool selected like this one. Like you can press, oh no, you can't press B again. Oh, I'm just wondering like, because escape obviously brings up that menu. I was just curious whether I could then, you know what I mean? Like, God, my brain is not braining. My brain's not braining. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I would like to like leave all tools, because there's this to clear selection by pressing enter, which is not quite what I was going for. But yeah, I want to be able to do that. So let's do a box selection here. Let's drag this way, drag this one that way. There you go. That one that way a little bit. Cool. And then drag this one this way a little bit. And then it's the snap I wanted to use, wasn't it? Where's the snap gone? Where is the snap? Where's your snap?
To reiterate in my world right now. And what we have here is me effect that only and our world for every. Again, to reiterate, I've already made like a.
It was box select he was using, right?
Will look inside.
Hold on a minute.
Masks your mic will going to instantly grow and enable a bit of my. It is. Well, watch what happens. Because I have that tool mask of block equals stone enabled, it is only going to select the stone.
Ooh,
Right
wait, hold on. I've definitely missed a step here. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh, that's why I'm in the complete wrong part of the video.
Top left, you can see the Tool Options tab, and that's going to tell you exactly where the positions are of each corner. And by the way, you can also change the positions of these corners by dragging out the cubes, or dragging out these arrows, or these things if you want to go diagonally, these squares. So that works for both corners, and this middle one right here allows you to move the entire selection around, which also will get its gizmos once you actually select it. Now, one cool little thing I want to show you is that, say we have our selection out here, and it's just got all this air in here. We don't want that air. What we can do is hit this shrink button up here, and then it's going to shrink it to the edge of our solid area here. It's also worth mentioning that if you don't want to right click, you can also do pause 1 and pause 2, kind of like.
I've seen Whip use something like this. Forgot what it's called though. It's called Axiom. Axiom.
World edit. And
I wasn't able to find it on CurseForge, but it was over on Modrinth. So I just used the Modrinth launcher to make an instance. Like literally this instance of Minecraft that I have literally only has Axiom and Fabric on it, and that's all.
Let's hit set button right here. We can set position 1 right over there, and then let's go over here and we can set position 2 right there.
Oh, so you can set it with your physical body.
We can even shrink it, and boom, we got our tower selected. There's also a couple selection modes you can choose from, and by default it's add, so that means you can add multiple box selections at once. So, you know, I've got the tower here, but let's say I also want this nether portal right here. For whatever reason, I just want this nether portal. Well, then I can select that too, and if we come back out here, you can see both selections are active because I have it on add. And then there's also replace up here, so I can only have one box selection.
That's cool though. So like say you had like a little village that you made, you could change you could move a couple of buildings at once but not have to do a big box select on like the whole area.
And so if I try and make a new box selection, it's going to overwrite previous one. It's also important to remember that this is not an active selection. As long as you see these gray cubes, the selection is not currently active. You have to hit enter once to ahead and go to going to delete and to stay. Only easier for me now. Okay, now that we've talked about box select,
this I'm intrigued by. I'm intrigued by
about freehand select,
not freehand,
which is basically
I thought it was going on to the lasso tool. I'm very intrigued by the lasso tool. I've not used that yet.
Just a way to select things freehand. It has no restrictions really, so you can just go ahead and select this in here, and by default again it's going to be an add.
How weird.
So yeah, we can go ahead and select as much as we need or as little as we need. We can also change the radius size, so as you can see, our selection is now going to select this massive area. We can also change it to any sort of shape we want. Cone shape, we've got a cube shape, all these different shapes that'll help you freehand select. Next we have lasso select,
stuff.
so we can
and you know what it is for me that I find crazy is that this is so smooth. I think that's the part that I think is important to note, is that it is very, very smooth. Like you can do a lot with it. Although once you've done a box select, like what do I do with you? Like I do a box select. Am I supposed to be able to move you? Like I have a selection. Like is it a cut and then? Oh, I see. So that when I then cut you, then I can then do what I want with it. Okay, with you. So then I can move stuff around, and then I can just... Oh, I've done 90-degree rotations. Sure, turn it on its head, pop it down, pop it across. We'll just put it off center slightly. Bam. Right, I understand. Okay, cool. So yeah, it was the cut tool. Nice. But yeah, it's just the fact that everything works immediately. I mean, even I've done it by accident a moment ago where I dragged red concrete onto grass. Look how quick that was. And bear in mind, I am streaming and playing on the same PC, and it just replaced all those blocks immediately in Control Z. Bam, everything's working. Like it is just insane. Like look, diamond on the tower. It's instant, like literally, like with immediacy. Look at it, crazy, right? Like it's so powerful. It's unbelievable. I just can't believe it. Ay. How's the Partner Plus doing? Let me have a look. Twitch.tv and the little word about. You guys should be able to see it. Do you not see it beneath the stream player like me? We are on 46 out of 300. So we're a week in, and we're only about, what, 12-ish% of the way there. But it's important to note that this number will go up as people's regular subscriptions renew it throughout the month and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, that's fine.
Using right click. So I'm gonna hit right click once, and I'm gonna hit right click again and again and
Ooh.
again and again and again, and you can create these kind of polygon shapes right here. And as soon as I hit enter, it's going to select that area.
So it's going to do very much a
this
hard
looks a little
face.
confusing. Actually, let's cut this so you can see it a little bit better. That's what it took out.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go
pull
ahead
away
and
the wall.
undo that. But what we can do with the lasso select is we can increase or decrease the depth. Now, the depth is
So you can do with the face of the castle, but then it will go further in. That's really cool. So say, for example, like, I'm pretty sure there's a fill mode. Where was that fill mode that I saw? I mean, there is flood fill. So I could select, like, here, right click, and it just fills it now. Like, it's fully filled with that. You can also just do it with, like, water as well, potentially. Okay, so let's try the lasso tool. So if I do lasso tool, only have one depth, and we go bam, 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 bam. And then what you do, enter. There you go, nice. You cut, you drag, and you've got that there. But then if I was to do lasso tool again, it's going by like, even by like 3 blocks should do the trick, right? There we go. And that one's there. Enter, cut, and then drag. Look at that, dude. Mental. So good. I feel like this might actually like suit me better than regular building in creative mode in Minecraft and stuff. I think where I've done a lot of Blender and stuff, granted, making something out of vertices and extruding and this, that, and the other is a very different skill set. I feel like this feels more familiar for me. Like this is almost like a halfway between like Blender and like Blockbench almost. You know what I mean?
how far back it's going. This is on, so
let's go to the next one. So Magic Select I know how to use. I'm just going to see whether he's got any little handy tricks for Magic Select, because how long's that chapter? Oh, it's a fairly long one. Okay, let's have a look.
What it's going to do is it's going to select all blocks of the same type, including block states. What this means is I can select specific blocks. So I want to select all this smooth stone, or maybe I want to select all this tough, or I want to select all these stairs, and it's going to choose which ones are connected to it. And by all block states, that means that it'll also select things like stairs that are right side up and stairs that are upside down. So all block states.
Okay.
Now let's say I want to select all magenta terracotta on this tower, but as you can see, it's only going to select part of it. It's not selecting this magenta terracotta over here. Well, we can increase the range right here, and we can increase this up and down to a maximum of 5. So once I hit this, boom, it's going to select.
It's almost a bit, maybe it's actually not quite like that. I was going to say it's almost like increasing the strength on Magic Wand in like Photoshop. I was about to say when you do contiguous or whatever the setting is, but contiguous is a bit more, things don't actually have to connect, whereas this,
because
they still kind of do.
There's only 2 blocks between there. That is less than our range of 5. Now, I did say that was a maximum range of 5, but with any...
I just realised this jacket says little in Japanese. Yeah, the bit on like the underarm as well, on the darker bit, says like wudo.
Slider. And
Ritoru wudo.
any number you see...
Or, no, it says, sorry, it's Ritoru wudo.
All of the tool options. You can actually hold control and then left click, and you can type whatever number you want. So I can hit 999. Now our range is massive. The limit slider here is also pretty important because you can limit how many blocks it's going to look at.
Okay,
now if I just go over to the land here, you can see when I select like grass blocks, it selects a lot of grass blocks. That's because our limit is 1 million. However, if I slide this limit down to like 81, you can see it's only going to select 81 grass blocks here in the distance. There's a couple other things to keep in mind with Magic Select. So if you notice, these 2 granite walls are different block states. So by default, I select that, it'll select both of them. However, if I change this compare mode to block state, it's only going to choose the one with the same exact block state. So I can only select granite walls of this type of block state. And that of course works with other blocks too. So like this is only selecting western facing stairs right here. See how these stairs are all facing that way? Well, it's not going to select this one because that one is facing facing east.
Cool.
Next, we have the solid compare mode,
like
which
it.
is only going to select solid blocks. So if you look really closely up here, you can see that this candle, because it is not a solid block, did not get selected in our tower. Some examples of non-solid materials would be glass and candles, as we saw, or like rails, torch flowers, flowers, shrubs, or
Sweet.
shrubs like mushrooms or flowers of material. So as you can see, we have tough brick stairs and tough blocks.
Oh,
here,
that's
the
cool.
same
Wait, how
type
do you do
of
that one?
Material. So as a material compare mode, or shrubs
where was
like
that toggle
mushrooms
for
or
material?
flowers. Next, we have the material compare mode, and this is going to select
Oh, it's the
all
compare mode. Okay, I understand.
same type of material.
Let's give that a try real quick. So if I go for, I guess if I get some like mossy blocks like that, and then if I go for back into this mode, we go for magic wand, we go for material, and we right click there, then it's going to grab those. Let's up the range on that and try it again. Hold on, go like that again. No, I guess maybe it's just too far. Oh no, actually no, to be fair, you put the range up to 3 and now it's actually grabbing that one as well. Sick. Cool, and now I can move all of those all together. Very cool. Okay, cool, yeah. God, dude, this makes me want to build. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've never had that motivation to want to build, but I feel like I want to. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to do it. I think it's just because I like having new tech and new toys, but yeah, this is very exciting. Ooh, gosh, go down to 0. Oh, was that not the? Oh, I thought that was the painter one. Oh, actually, was it freehand? Oh yeah, freehand was a selection one, wasn't it? It was that one where I could then do, that. Or was it replace mode? Or maybe it needs to be at least one. Hold on. 1. Oh gosh, what is that gradient I've got? The hell? Wait, hold on. Let me try that. I want to see what that gradient is. How do I save that gradient? Where is it? Painter. Let's save this as a copper gradient. Cooper. Copper gradient. Yeah, let's see what this is. If I do gradient from there to here. Oh, I've got the wrong preset. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't count as it doesn't. The presets don't count across all bits, which I guess like kind of makes sense, but I thought there was going to be more to that. What about if I use the painter tool here then? Okay. What about if I make the brush sphere bigger? Ooh, gosh. That really suddenly gets like nicer, doesn't it? The more you paint the inside, the more of like of that kind of color you get. Oh, and you can like layer it through as well. Whoa, pretty. Oh, I like that. Damn. Let's do it on the floor, actually. Where is it? So, look at that. That's nuts, isn't it? Nuts. God. Look at it, dude. The problem is, right, is I'm going to use this tool. I'm going to get really excited about like the stuff I can make with it. But then and next time I'm in an SMP, I'm going to be like, well, how do I get the materials? Like, that's going to be the part that's going to like bin me off. Look at this thing. Okay, cool. Nice.
So as you can see, we have tough brick stairs and tough blocks here. So those are different, all of them, minus air blocks. And final mode, which of course is going to slowly egg boxes. Now let me just show you what and see that it selects everything. Now if I hit the down one, it is not going to select anything that is below my cursor. And this is really nifty because you can just drag your right click button down. This makes it super easy to just
time to learn how to grind. You know what it is? I just don't have time to grind. Like, I have a family. You know what I mean? I have a family and a wife and all that sort of stuff. I think when my kids are of age where they're going to school and they're, you know, I can be at the computer all day, but that's not the case. I'm a dad half of the day.
Let's say
until like 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm full-time parent, and then I have a bit of the afternoon, and then I've got a stream, and then bam, evening, wife time, and then bedtime. 7 days a week.
I wanted just the top half of this tower. Well, I can do that. I can select just the top half of my tower by only selecting at this level of my cursor position. And now, well, there you go. That's just
nice.
the thing, as you tell Okay, so that's all the selection tools, but right, so let's go to Window and let's open up tool masks.
Right,
now, I have
God, here we
made an
go.
entire video about tool masks already, and if
God.
you want to go watch that, it'll be in the description. But for a brief overview of tool masks,
Jesus, we've got and or logic statements and block and adjacent equals, and Jesus, I'm going to be programming.
this is a node-based method of restricting how your tools affect your
I mean, I guess
Minecraft
it's more
world.
visual
So
basic
for
kind of programming
example,
by the
I
looks of
just
it.
dragged in block equals stone, and I put it at the top right here, where you can see that purple line. That means it's now activated, and you'll see this show up in this text line right here. By the way, you can also change this text line. So if I wanted to
you can manually
make that
type.
andesite, I could.
Cool.
But for simplicity's sake, let's go back to stone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that now my selections will only affect stone. So if I try and
That's handy.
let's say I
I like
want to
that.
copy some of this mountain, but oops, I accidentally grabbed a bit of my tower. Well, watch what happens. Because I have that tool mask of block equals stone enabled, it is only going to select the stone right there.
So
just to
good.
recap, tool masks affect every single tool in Axiom's editor mode. They do not, however, affect the builder tools. That is an important thing to remember. But everything you see right here, this means that only stone can be affected in my world right now. And what we have here is a bunch of different logic and different masks that make it so we can change very specifically how certain things affect our world. Again, to reiterate, I've already made a video about tool masks, so you can go see that, but we'll quickly go over every single one of these.
Oh my God, this tool mask
okay,
menu
so to start, we'll look
this is
at
really
block
long.
this
Hold on.
will, for example, stone will only affect blocks if there is stone above it. So for example,
Oh, no way. Jesus. Jesus.
if this dirt I wanted to change, it'll have to check the block above it. If it is stone, then these dirt blocks can be changed successfully. However, if you want to change this dirt block and there's no stone above it, then it will not get affected. Then we have the below
That's
equals, which is
crazy.
the same as above, except it'll look below. The near equals block will look inside of
Oh my God,
a
you can set
radius
radiuses.
around
Oh
the
my
certain
God. Jeez, Mulberry cooked with this mod, I'm telling you.
block. What this means is
Nuts.
if I want to change this dirt block, it's going to have to look around it in a radius of 1 if there's any stone blocks. Of course, there are no stone blocks, so this dirt cannot be affected. But if I
I'm
place
surprised at how many people in chat today haven't heard of Axiom. Like, I'm not even into building, like, really, and I knew of it.
this one right there, inside that radius,
Like,
there
I'm very much a minigame server, like, silly, goofy, pre-made SMP sort of guy. But even I knew about Axiom.
is definitely a stone block. Now, we can change the size of this radius as well
Ah,
to
so you can
like
code the
5
node in
or
there.
like 10. So for simplicity's sake, let's make this 3 and let's change these to spruce planks. Now let's put that over to the side for now. And if I go ahead and look here, the blocks that will be affected, they have to be near this spruce plank. So if I try and change something over here, not going to work. But if I try to change something over here, oh yes, absolutely, it is going to change that. And that's because we had spruce blocks near that radius. Next, we have the neighbor equals node, and this is simply going to check if
Just so
the
long as there's one
neighboring
next
block,
to it.
the one
Cool.
directly touching this block, is
And then obviously adjacent's going to be if it's one diagonal, and you could probably set a range
the
for
biome.
it.
I want to go ahead and it is going to check if the biome matches the current biome. So if I
Wait,
want to
what?
go ahead and only affect, let's see, a desert. Well, there is no desert nearby, so nothing can get affected. You
Oh, interesting. I guess that has its purposes. I guess sometimes people do utilize small sections of a biome, like they'll change like a chunk or two to be a certain biome to get a certain watercolor or whatever else for like map building. So yeah, damn.
can just see
Niche use, I would imagine, but it's cool that it's in there.
it's going nearby the y equals node, and it's actually not just the y blocks that are 100. Then now only
Oh,
blocks that are up there
cool.
will
You
get
can
affected.
set. You can
So
set
so
a
if I want to affect blocks that are only greater than y level 100,
nice.
it's not going to. So we have the angle node, and this above s100.
Can you
only
alter that code to say like X100 or whatever as well, or no?
greater than y level 100? So we'll say y level greater
I
than
wonder if you
100.
can. Hold on. I'm going to answer my own question there. Let me have a look. Oh gosh, where are we looking? There we go. Let's see. Where is it? It was view window. Where is it? No, not view. No, tool masks. Oh, do I have tool mask open? Where's tool mask? Tool masks. Edit. Oh, okay. So it just comes up like that. Shall I stack it over here somewhere? No, that's huge. Don't like that. They're way too big. Let's have a look. Let's do the Y. Can I change this to be something else? X equals X greater than 100. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it seems to let you have a little dabble in it. Sure.
The next,
You can do like a quick clear on it as well, which is good.
Screen, so you go ahead and try and paint the slope, and what you're going to notice is that it's only affecting.
It's only doing it on blocks that are of a certain angle. Very
Negative
cool.
things that go over sometimes when affecting tool. Here into this cave, and I try to paint the slope of this roof. Well, it's not going to work. It's only going to affect the floor. That's because negative angles affect the roof.
Oh, this is like so elaborate, isn't it?
It's actually going to affect all things. Our normal is a selection. This is much more useful selection than blocks outside will get affected. So under our normal understanding of,
I like that. I like the not selection. So is it basically just you open tool mask, you drag in a knot, and then you drag in, so anything that's not below stone will then go. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. I don't think I've ever actually done programming like this. Isn't there a thing called like Spark or I can't remember what it's actually called. But there's a game engine, Scratch, that's it. I knew it was something like that. I knew it started with S.
selections in Axiom, you'd think. And if you can see on the inside, would affect absolutely everything around here. And that might, we're going to just go check if things are on the surface. So usually
cool.
if I use something like freehand draw, we're going to get into that later, you can see that it's going to affect absolutely everything around here. And that might not be so good. But if we add on the surface node, it's only going to affect, well, the surface.
Stream could always use
See, when it
more
did surface,
subscribers.
that seemed to be
That
doing
might not be
replace block as opposed to doing a block on
so
top
good.
of it.
But if we add
Is that because he had replace mode on, do you reckon?
on the surface node sides in the other or andesite, if we want to affect
Oh, cool. You can stack in loads of different blocks. I like that. How did he grab numerous of them?
logic, which allows you
Can see sky. Oh my god. Jeez, I'm surprised there's not one that just says submerged, like only editing things in the water.
to add a bunch
Or like
of
waterlogged
other
or
conditions.
something.
So maybe we
I mean, I guess you could say in selection water, maybe. Oh no, I guess in selection is in selection as in like the box selection or magic
want
wand.
to all of them had their hat, and we use stone.
Yeah, where did he pull those
or
other ones
a bunch
from?
of other conditions. So maybe we want to affect.
Oh, it's just he dragged block over. Okay,
so
I understand. Nice. All right, let's try some more.
Might notice in the short. It makes sense. It's going to affect blocks above the grass block. It's a little inverted. Might
you can do
we're
offsets.
good on it.
Oh my god, there's Lua scripting. Lua is what they use in like DaVinci Resolve for doing stuff.
Hit clear.
The ruler I'm not super interested in.
I want to
Annotation.
get rid of them. Well, what we do.
Nah, annotations I'm not bothered about. Painter.
Anything on the surface. If we wanted not just the surface and everything on the inside of this mountain of stone, then we would uncheck this mask surface, and once we go over here and we look inside, it's full of diamonds in it.
So painter has mask surface on it. Let's try that. Tell you where we can test it properly is just here. So I use painter tool, mask surface, like that. And then we have, oh gosh. Oh no, I guess that doesn't count because it's all blocked in, isn't it? I guess if we do it, was it mask surface was to go on the inside? There we go. Let me do a box selection real quick. Boop. Oh, is that not working? Where's box select? Oh, it's because it's like that. There we go. Ooh, cut. Cut. Drag. Let's have a look. Okay, right. That makes sense. Nearby or below water, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess you could just set that parameter for it. Makes sense.
There. And just for comparison, if I have master tools, you can also grab something from your clipboard or make a gradient of blocks, and then from which it'll choose from here. However, the painter tool gradient mode is simply the gradient painter with a few less options. So for now, we're just going to on some ores in my mountain. Well, we can go ahead and create a selection just like so.
Is there a
now it is
scatter
selection,
ability?
and if we head back to the painter tool, then let's come over here to our cliffside, and as you can see, we can start painting with our clipboard. Obviously, the selection was not perfect, so it looks a little janky, but you can kind of get the idea. We can also change the shape of our brush, so we can make it an octahedron if we wanted to, or we can make it a cuboid, which is just a rectangular prism, or we can make it a capsule like this. The real power with your painter tools is going to come when you use them in tandem with other tools, as well as your tool mask with a also add masks, and let's only affect But now there. See, the painting a really nice, lush side.
Ah, see that I like. Hold on, wait.
It
Sorry,
also makes sense
rewind.
to grass, and let's put this angle inside of an and condition here.
So there's an and condition that says it has to be a stone block and an angle between 60 and 20. Ooh, I like that. Well, what about if I say stone, but only between a certain angle, maybe? Actually, I've probably not got the right landscape, but why don't I make it? Let's do it. Let's do elevation. Whoa. I could just increase the brush size, couldn't I? Look at that. He's terraforming. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's terraforming. There you go. Look at that. That took me 3 seconds and I have no skills whatsoever. Let's try it. Let's do the tool mask. Let's do so what would it be? It'd be tool mask edit. Can I dock that at the bottom there? I can. Lovely. So let's copy what they did. So we're gonna go for angle. Where was the angle one? Angle there. There it is. Click that into there. So we did what? 60-20. And he did block type was grass. And then he got the brush out and then just. Oh no, wait, let's do stone. So we'll be doing the inverted version. Let's give that a try. Let's make just the sphere tool massive. Let's try that. Ready? Is that working? Oh no, wait. Wait, have I gone wrong here?
And then also make it so it'll...
Oh, sorry, I need to change that to grass. Sorry, my bad. To that. And then we're going to change this to be active block. And the active block is going to be then stone. Yeah, there you go. So then we're inverting it. And then you go like that. Oh, yeah, look. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Cool. God, it's quick, isn't it? It's really quick. I bet some builders are just loving that this exists. This has probably saved some people's workflow like tons, like compared to previously. What is it? Weather clear, isn't it? Weather clear. Game rule, do weather cycle. False. Bam. Got it. All right.
Only affect
look at some
stone
more
blocks here, because I don't want to paint the trees. Okay, and if we go like this, you can see that now we're creating a really nice, lush side, and it keeps those little cliff edges right there. See, the painter tools on their own aren't particularly powerful. They're most powerful when you use them in tandem with other things.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's the painter tool, except it applies a noise pattern.
I've not really used the noise tool yet.
Let's take this for example.
I did see like how they use the noise tool to make more like long streaks to make it look like almost like paint or whatever is like
diamond blocks
sliding down, almost like a mountain erosion rain effect.
And by default, we're going to have the sim scale. Is it paint? You can see that it's taking the noise pattern and just for settings, because there are that changes to that it turned gray. Those black parts turned gray, and that complexify, is that even a word, is going to make your noise pattern even more complex. A lot of creativity. Other tool. Let's talk.
I don't see myself using the noise tool that often, to be fair. What am I looking at there? What's he using there?
Okay, now let's talk about the biome painter and.
I'm not touching the biome painter. Absolutely not. Hard pass.
Your tower and go all check Axiom. It allows for the most complicated brushes and most specific brushes that you could possibly want. Just like normal, you can change the shape and the radius of your brush, but the reason the script brush is so complicated is because it makes...
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Somebody said in the bottom right corner I can change the weather and the rules and everything. Let's do that. Weather, pause weather, clear, time, freeze time, noon, players, yeah. I guess like mob spawning off. Cool, nice.
Use of Lua scripting, which is a programming language.
Texturing, I'm sure. Imagine a noise paint, but with tough stone and stuff. But wouldn't you use the gradient tool for that?
And
maybe you would use the noise tool
for
that.
I am way underqualified to explain to you Lua scripting, and there are much better. What it allows you to do is paint the angle, and it doesn't really look like it because there's a lot of dithering, but what this is doing is it's looking at the angle these blocks are relative in the Minecraft world, kind of like the angle tool mask.
That's crazy.
Just go back else that you here a long time. For now, let's
Ooh, what
open
was that?
here a long time. Or I could are actually made from the Axiom community. So once again, go join the Axiom Discord. There's a lot more I could show about this. Talk about let's do our diamond block and emerald blocks. 2 is that little percentage taking down. You can adjust the distribution of blocks here.
Okay, this is the one this is the one that will probably be most applicable for me.
So what you'll see here is there's gradient. Let's talk about the gradient painter.
All right,
and the gradient painter, well, it lets you create gradients. So let's do our diamond block and emerald gradient, just so it's easy to see once again. And you know what? Let's add in some lapis blocks. So what you'll see here is there's some sliders. You can adjust the distribution of blocks here. And then 0.2 is going to be the last block in your gradient. And then once you hold right click on this last one, you can see that little percentage taking down, and there we go. Now you can see our little simple gradient. Now, of course, this gradient isn't very blended, and that's because we haven't really changed the gradient's interpolation. So if we change this to Bezier, you can see that it's going to be a lot more blended,
very messy.
just like that. There's a lot more dithering is what we call that. But you can also make this linear, which is going to just be pretty simple. And what I had it on is nearest. This makes it so there's no blending. And another little setting you can enable is clamp to edge. Now, wherever you hit your first right click and your second right click, it's going to make sure it doesn't go past that point. So as you can see, it's not going any.
But that was the thing I wasn't sure of, is like how much of that. And by that I mean, like, can you go out the edges? So say for example I get the gradient painter, we'll go for plain, linear, clamp to edge. I guess we can try this one. So 1, 2. So it doesn't go out the top or the bottom, it does only stop there. Okay. So you can break out either side as much as you want by the looks of it. Interesting. It's crazy. I'm so impressed by this tool. I think it's so cool. It's really, really cool. All right, nice. Let's see what else you've got to say on the gradient tool. The gradient brush is actually, or the gradient painter is quite a small section.
As you can see, it's going to make...
Yeah, I was aware of sphere, for sure.
The gradient, enable the type of interpolation you like, and, you know, get some cool effects going.
I like that one.
And those are the painter tools. Now, I'm going to go ahead. You're going to find that with what we know so far, we can't do much, and that's because we haven't explored the drawing tools. But let's see what can be done with just what we've learned.
Can't do much, haven't... What? We've seen loads.
So far. The first thing I wanted to do was spruce up the area around our tower. So I removed all the trees, shrubs, and ruined portals in the area using tool masks. Then I used the angle texturing script brush that Willotronics made to paint every angle of this mountain, masking stone so our tower didn't get affected. Then I masked each wool color and painted the top with grass, and some stony bits too. Coming over to the cliff side, I used a gradient painter to create some rough shadows on the cliff. I also experimented with these geological striation type things.
I like those.
We haven't learned nearly enough, and this was a super rough job, but already this is a substantial improvement. Alright, now it's time to talk about the drawing tools. This is going to have some pretty complicated concepts, but has some of the most powerful tools in Axiom. First, we're going to talk about freehand draw, and freehand draw is basically the painter tool, except it also is going to change air blocks around it. So if I go ahead and select some diamond blocks in our active block, you can see it's just going to freehand draw stuff. You know, it's a freehand draw tool. And just like the other tools, you can change its radius. You can also change the brush type. So if you want to paint with cubes, there you go. Now we're going to talk about sculpt draw. Now the sculpt draw is a little unique in that its radius does not only affect its size, but also the shape in which it's going to sculpt. What I mean by this is smaller radiuses, you're going to get more of a parabola kind of shape when you're sculpting.
But if you what shape? Parabola.
Go to a larger radius, you're going to get a much more spherical shape.
Right,
and also a cool thing about the sculpt draw is you're going to notice that it's not being affected by our active block. It's sort of pulling out the blocks that we have already existing. And you can move around.
I like that element of it.
On the strength slider, and also think, well, inward sculpt draw, so that instead of it pulling things out, it's going to kind of melt. So invert the sculpt.
Invert is how you do that. So what was that? Invert with the sculpt draw. Okay, let's try that. I mean, I guess this thing isn't filled in. I guess I could fill it in. Oh, maybe it is filled in now. I didn't think it was. Let me go into this mode. Oh yeah, no. Ignore me. Apparently I did fill it in. Alright, so we probably can carve into this a little bit then. So let's go like that. Let's go for the car sculpt draw. Invert. Make the radius maybe a bit smaller. Damn, look at that. You can just carve it away in an instant. That's really cool. I'll go for 2 maybe. Then you can just carve in a bit deeper there, I suppose. There you go, and then carve into the floor a bit. And then you can just sort of make almost like a bit of a crater of sorts. Interesting. Great for making your own cave to build in. Exactly, dude. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to learn all these tools, and I'm just going to make a really nice exterior mountain that I can then live in the burrow of. That's the plan. That's the plan. All right.
Things out, it's going
else
to
we
kind
got?
of melt things inward. You can also check this mask Y part, and this is going to just, well, mask the Y coordinate so that the X and Z is not going to get pulled out. It's only going to pull up and down. So you can see that I can't really change much over here because the Y is masked, going to just affect up here. Now denoise is checked by default because when you have it off, the shapes that you pull out are going to be a lot less smooth, and so with it on, it just kind of smooths it out and has a better algorithm for that. The rock tool is very similar to the sculpt draw, it's just a little bit different in its functionality. First of all, this one you can actually change the type of shape you have. So you can get sphere shapes, you can get cone shapes, or you can get cube shapes, and they'll all make this sort of rocky look right here. There's then the noise radius and noisiness seeds, so obviously if you want your noisiness to be lower, then you're going to make it lower. It's going to be a much smoother shape. You can also change this to be
that a rock,
higher,
is it?
and it's going to be a little more noisy. It's hard to show here, and that's because you also might want to affect the smoothing standard deviation, and if you have this lower, what you're going to notice is that it's a lot less smooth. It's a lot more rocky. But if we increase this, it's going to be super smooth, almost looking like the sculpt draw. And then we have the meld strength. If you imagine this tool as kind of like a slimy substance, this is how slimy it is. The lower it is, it's going to be a little more freestanding on its own. But the more you increase this, the more slimy the blocks are, and it's going to connect to the train you're attaching to.
I didn't think
now,
slimy was going to be part of
I
didn't think slimy was going to be a descriptor for these builds, but sure.
Solid block can actually sometimes go. You can then and this is your own. There you go. That'll just make the terrain look a little bit more varied. Pulling your own shape overhang this to be bold is not really change. Adding blocks, melting is strength, and have this tool. So if we change this all the way up, it's going to not really change any blocks. It doesn't want to. But if we make this a little lower, you're going to see that it's going to start changing and smoothing things out.
I can't imagine using the weld tool.
It's getting rid of blocks. With this, we can melt away certain surfaces, affect the
Let me try the melt tool. Let's go to here. It's so weird going in and out of like an editor mode versus then doing the other stuff, you know what I mean? Where is it? Melt tool. I guess that also works in a similar way to the sculpt tool. You've got to select more than one sort of face in order to kind of make that happen, you know what I mean? And then once you're in here, you can then... Do I not have quick place on? Oh, I don't. God. I tell you what, even just fast place alone is just unreal. And you do have bulldoze mode as well, which is this one down here, which is basically the same thing. Making myself a lovely cave. Lovely cave it is. Look at that. Already this texturing like looks better than like anything I've previously done, just because I can just wiggle the stick and actually make it actually look, you know, like somewhat randomized. Nuts. Nuts, 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 nuts. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Okay, cool. Right, got that one then. What else we got?
Strength and threshold stamp. Show you what it can do.
Oh yeah, the stamp tool I've not actually looked at yet.
Is a very important one.
Is it just like clone stamp in Photoshop?
It'll be much easier if I just show you what it can do. So let's select this tree and copy it to our clipboard. Then what we're going to do is hit this button, add clipboard. You can also add blueprints if you want. You know what? Let's add a blueprint I have. And you know what? We'll also add this oak tree right here. And what this is going to do, you may have seen other YouTubers talk about it, how you can paint a forest with Axiom. And that is because this this is a brush that is going to paint whatever you have right here on the left side.
Oh, so it's going to be doing, so you set the distribution again, like you would for, say, like the paintbrush, and you're setting the percentages of how often those things will draw.
As you can see, I am going to just paint this into the world. I'm going to paint some trees onto this landscape.
Cool.
You'll notice as I come around here that not many of these are perfect. Like some of these are floating. You know, you can see this one's on top of a grass block. That's not very good. So what we can do is we can hit this
Tool
button,
mask?
extend foundation to the ground. So whatever the lowest block is in your
interesting.
selection here, it's going to extend that to the ground.
Damn, that's crazy. I wonder if you can randomize the rotation of them as well.
This is a bad example, but as you can see, this spruce stair went ahead and extended itself to the ground because it was the lowest block in here and it just wanted to extend it down. So in short, the stamp tool allows you to paste blueprints and
Oh yeah, it's already there. Yeah, look, randomize XZ flip.
clipboard selections into the world very simply. Now what we can do is change the shape.
Man, that's crazy. So you could just make some prefabs. Because I remember seeing, it was either Flip or Gem. I swear it was one of those two. Like in a creative world, just making different trees. Maybe even Pearl, actually. It might have been Pearl. But with something like this, they could make just a bunch of different trees and then just put them everywhere.
Change the radius just like a normal brush. We can also change the amount that it's going to sheen each to really the dense forest. This to be a
Ooh,
really
that's
dense
cool.
forest, we just make this really small. And what you'll see is that that's a really dense forest. I don't know why anyone would want to make their forest this dense, but you know, you can just see that that is when you paste around keeping these and that get more stamped text head in blocks that display.
Yeah, I've seen the text tool before.
Correction,
Text
going to
tool I'm not fussed
also
about.
the rasterization you're with font. Well, just follow that font blocks in. You'd expect the shot about flat and the rotation of the shapes on any degree angle, which is really cool and really powerful. Now let's say we've created any
Oh wait,
degree.
hold on.
So you can
Let me see
generate
that one
that.
again.
Hex are going to be flat, and let's say we want an Archimedean spiral. Oh, you can generate that. Heck, we can even change the rotation of the shapes on any degree angle.
And then it would
which
just
is
commit
really
them
cool
into
and really
actual
powerful.
working
now,
block
let's say
positions.
we've created this cuboid shape and we like it, but now we want a cube that is not angled like this. Well, when we try and create another cube, yeah, it's going
Can't
to
you
show
just
up
open
all angled
rotation
like
and
this.
reset it?
That's because what we have here is our rotation set to keep. If we have it set to reset, what will happen is when we try and create it again, it's going to reset its rotation just like so. And here you can change from a local to a global.
Although surely you can just go into here, right? Click rotation there and click reset. Unless I'm crazy. Let me try the shape tool. Let's try shape tool with netherrack. Okay, cool. Let's try it. So where is it? Shape tool. Let's go for flat disc, I suppose. Oh, that's how I made the towers earlier on. Sure. Let's go for something different. Let's go for solid pyramid. Ooh. Oh, no way. So it sort of like melds into the ground. That's wild. Okay, sure. Ooh. Boink, boink, boink. That is so satisfying. Let me change this to a diamond block. Diamond block. What's it technically called? Block of diamond. Boink, boink. See, now that's slimy. That's slimy, that one there. Alright, cool. So you got that. What was I even checking again? I've already forgotten. I'm genuinely already forgotten. Oh, it was the rotation thing, wasn't it? Yeah, so it was what were you using there? Sorry, it was
global gizmo, or if you want the center to be somewhere else, well, you can just change it to
What did
the
he do
base.
to make a
Going
copy of
keep-
it?
Let's go cube that is not angled. This cuboid shape and we like it, but now we want a cube that is not angled like this. Well, when we try and create another,
Oh, I see. So you can do that. You can hit enter to commit it. And then when you make the next one, it'll be like that. I mean, I guess I didn't mess with the rotation, actually. I guess if I do this, pull it up, and then if I rotate it a bit, like that, cool. Commit that one. And then I was thinking if you go like that, oh, you see, that's not kept the rotation from the other one. But you can just hit reset rotation. Yeah, okay, cool. That's basically what I was thinking. There you go. There's a little sorting hat. It does look very sorting hatty, doesn't it? Jeez. Actually, wait. Where is it? We just get some, where is it? Quartz. Ooh, what have I done there? Oh, it just gave me the new recipe. There we are. Get a bit of a black stone, maybe, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, he's happy. Look at him. What a happy boy he is. Let me try the gradient tool. So if I gradient tool, if I... actually, I'll magic wand first and choose that bad boy just there. Nice. I'm going to go gradient tool. Let's change the gradient to be... I mean, actually, to be fair, what I can do is I can probably do an auto shade. So if I just do brown... I do brown concrete. Just drag that onto there. And then I think I can then do operation, auto shade, automatic. Yeah, all good. Auto shade. I mean, that one's a bit crazy, but yeah. I mean, it's not quite a sorting hat. It looks much like a giant poo, but there you go. It's interesting that they put the lights in as well. I wonder if I do that again. So if I do, what was it? Auto shade. And then, bam. And I'm pretty sure if I now press Control R, I can then replace like lantern, what is it, redstone lamp with spruce log. Sure. Then you press Enter. Yeah, look, there you go. So then that's now changed every redstone lamp with a spruce log. Pretty cool. Like it. See, yes, so already I'm starting to figure out like actual useful things. You know what I mean? Nice, dude. Oh, man. We'll definitely make something before this stream ends today. We'll make, like, I don't know, like a tower or something. We'll make something
Another
normal.
cube. Yeah, it's going to show up.
Now copy and stamp him everywhere. Oh, bloody hell. Right, hold on. Hold on. How do I even select him? Is it I do a box select? Oh, I thought that would... Oh, what the hell? Right. Oh, there you go. Right, now shrink. Is that shrink? That's not shrunk both ways though, is it? Is that even... Oh, it does go down low enough to grab him. There you go. Like, how is that not shrunk? Unless I do it now. Oh, okay, now it's shrunk. Nice. So wait, was it the stamp tool that I have to use? Oh no, the stamp tool was if you're doing thingy, isn't it? I mean, I can just do that. I can just put a bunch of them down. Bam! Look at that. The three horsemen. We love a happy turd. Look at it. What a happy guy. All right, nice. I love that you go over here and it seems like I'm actually trying to do normal things and I'm experimenting, and then over here, then it's just devolved into poop. Standard.
Up all angled, like set, center, to type, and go ahead with the hollow checked. What you'll see is, wow, it's hollow. They're cute.
Ooh.
You're going to, this is a real that it's going to try and connect and kind of meld with the other ones. And with this metaball modifier, you can change the range in which it's going to affect.
Ooh,
so
I
if
like
you want
that.
this to like really melt with everything, then you can just change that range. And again, I said this earlier, but a lot of people forget, you can actually control click a slider and just enter any number you want. Whoa, so now with a range of 100,
Jesus.
yeah, you can see that cube is trying
Even the
to
trees
melt
on like the
with
coastline
absolutely
have
everything.
been merged
oh boy,
in.
That's laggy. Might crash my game. Right there, we were pretty much just looking at cubes, but there's a lot of shapes to play around with, and this is another one of those tools where your creative mind is going to affect its outcome. Now let's talk about the path tool. And oh boy, the path tool. This one
is that
is
good
an
or bad?
important one. So the path tool, what it allows you to do is it allows you to create lines and curves based on positions you set. And once
Okay.
again, you can move these positions around. It's kind of like the ruler tool, but it's actually going to create blocks in game. And you can see that these are all lines that are creating very sharp angles. We can actually smooth these out by using some of the different curve types, like a catenary, which is going to give this kind of draping effect between these. Or if we want the
Ooh.
Catmull ROM spline, this is going to create a very smooth sort of interpolated curve right here. Same with the Bezier curve. This is also going to create a very, very
God,
smooth
I can't even imagine all the coding that went into this, dude.
curve. And you can imagine how useful this is. I mean, imagine you wanted a rope bridge crossing between your two, well, there's only one tower, but a hypothetical second tower right here. You could easily do that. What's more, you can also change the radius of this, so you can make the line much thicker if you want. And maybe you don't want it to be a sort of this spherical shape. You want it to actually be flat. Well, you can do that. And now you get a much better idea of what a rope bridge might actually look like going across from... Now
I like
you get
that
a
one.
much of this spherical shape.
Oh my God, look at that. Sorry, I looked at my phone for like 2 seconds and missed probably something that I would actually
Curve right
use.
here. Same with the Bezier curve. This is also going to create a very, very smooth curve. And you can imagine how useful this is. I mean, imagine you wanted a rope bridge crossing between your two, well, there's only one tower, but a hypothetical second tower right here. You could easily do that. What's more, you can...
I tell you what, where I want to try this. I want to try it as though we were doing like banners on the wall here or something. Let's try that. So if I was to do, where is it? Path tool. So if I go there, and like there, pull that out by one. Yeah. I mean, this is a very small banner, admittedly, but still. And then if I change the type, it's probably not even big enough to really do that. It's probably not large enough. And then, how is it you change the
You
thickness
can also
of it?
change the radius.
The radius. How has he done that then? Is it only... Oh, I see. The radius is only... Oh my God. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Yeah, the radius is only available in certain locations. Let's try again then. Let's do a path from there to there. And here in the middle. Oh, wait. Maybe you got to go... Hold on. So can you add a part of the path along the way? Hold on. So if I go there to there, can I add on to this line, or is that not going to work? No, I guess maybe not. Bezier curve. Ooh, that's cool. So that looks good there. And then can I add another curve in? I guess probably what I'd have to do is I'd have to add that one, then move this one. Okay. I didn't know whether I could add one in later on just for the fun of it. So you pop that one just there. Move that one to there. I wonder if you can like thin it out. Like it'd be cool if you could thin the radius at different points. You know what I mean? So it goes more to a peak there. Look at that immediately. Just like it just looks cool, doesn't it? It just looks cool. Oh gosh, I think we still got the poop in the clipboard. Oh, we do actually have the poop in the clipboard. That's quite funny. So is the stamp, was it add clipboard? There you go. Oh, look at them go. Oh my God, it's a world of them. Bam, done. That's what we wanted this whole time. Just absolute nightmare fuel. How have I ended up here? When did we get to this point? I don't understand. Goodness me. All right, cool.
Of this, so you can make the line much thicker if you want. And maybe you don't want it to be a sort of this spherical shape. You want it to actually be flat. Well, you can do that. And now you get a much better idea of what a rope bridge might actually look like going across from one tower to a hypothetical second tower. And if there is any tool out of all the tools I've shared that I would highly recommend just playing around with yourself, it's a path tool. For example, something we can do is hit this extend to ground button here. And so once we paste this in, you can see it's going to actually extend everything to the ground.
Cool.
Yeah, that looks like a castle wall if I've ever seen one. You can also
I guess that's just like, it's the same as me using the smear tool, but probably a bit more elegant.
override each gizmo's individual radius. So by hitting override...
Oh, there we go. That's what I was asking. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's go back then. Oh God, that is a lot of unstamping I've got to do. Not to worry, we'll just do a new path. Ready? Let's make a path out of maybe like a red block. That'll do. Where is it? Path... there, bring you up. There you go, lovely. And then we're gonna override radius. Bam. So I'm gonna bring your radius down to 1. There you go. Cool, yeah. So it goes thinner and then bows out. Interesting. Oh, it did actually get rid of all of those. Cool. Ah, very cool. Gosh, so I wonder if I was to utilize the. No, I suppose it doesn't, does it? I was about to say if I was to use the symmetry mode, whether that would actually. I don't think symmetry mode works with this, does it? Let's try 1, 1, 2. No, it doesn't. All right, fair. So bring that down to 1. Change that one's radius to be. You can change the block. Stop it. So wait. Don't panic, everybody. Don't panic. Let me change the kind of curve we've got here. Oh, have I got another? Oh gosh. Oh god, I'm adding more points. Hold on. Wait. Stop. Delete selection. Right, hold on. 1, 2. I'm gonna go to there. Add another one here. So let's change radius of this one to oh wait. That one there. Override radius 1. This one's radius is gonna be 2. This one's radius is gonna be like 3 or 4. There you go. And we'll start by curving this up and in a bit more. Nice. Cool, got that there. Right, now this seems to imply that you can override the block. You can, no way. So then immediately you can just make it look way cooler. Like if I was to go like that, and then if I was to set the final one to be, I don't know, like magma blocks or something. Magma. Oh, dude. Oh my god, look at it go. Look at that. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god, dude. And it just does all the shaping for you and stuff like that. No way. It does feel, I'll be honest, it does feel cheaty. You know what I mean? Copy and paste so you have a set of horns. Okay, wait, hold on. Where would it be? Let's just do, where is it? Box select. Position 1 and 2, set. Oh god. No. Oh god. Wait. Oh god. I tell you what, I really struggle sometimes when I right click stuff by accident. It really throws me. Then we'll take that one, go like that way, this way, that way, shrink. Confirm enter. Then how do you copy to clipboard? Is that a thing I can do? Copy. Paste. Ooh. Somehow it got some of the mount in there as well. Interesting. Let me try again then. Oh no, I've completely lost it. Oh my god, no, whoops. Oh god. You know what, this is fine. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will Jesus. Right, hold on. It looks like it's in the clipboard. Yeah, I need to alter it though. Let's try this again. So, in fact, can I just try magic wand? Can I just do 1, 2? Hold on. All right, there we go. Cool. Now I can actually do that properly. Right, that'll actually be a better selection. Okay, cool. So, oh wait, paste. No. There you go. Got it. Got it. So where are the rotation tools? Oh, there you go. Cool. Got that. That looks about right, doesn't it? Actually, I guess maybe the height wise isn't the same. Bring that down to there. You across to there. There you go. Cool set of horns. Or they look like bloody paddles from like a pinball machine.
Radius here, you can see that this one now has its own radius, and I can make this one thicker, so now it looks more like a broom, and then I can override this one, and maybe I want this one just to be a little thicker, and now we got this kind of triangular shape going out here. Another cool thing about the path tool is you can also enable it to use stairs and slabs. So then what this is going to try and do is smooth out the shape as much as possible using stairs and slabs. Doesn't matter where it is, it's going to attempt to smooth it out as much as possible. Keep in mind though, it can be a little little laggy when you're using stairs and slabs in here. So when you're making your shape, I just recommend having that off by default, and then checking it on when you finalize your shape if you'd like. Okay, so I made this chain link design, and I'm going to show you something really cool you can do with the path tool. If we go ahead and copy this, and now it's in our clipboard, we can go ahead and come back to the path tool and change the shape to custom. So it's going to take the shape of the clipboard and it's going to apply that to the path. And what you're going to see is that, well, I did make a pretty janky chain link design and it doesn't really look like a chain link. You can actually use this to custom paths, and this is really, really powerful. This honestly looks more like the spine of like some big dragon. The only thing that is going to stay constant is the scale of each of the points on your path when using this method. But for simplicity's sake, I went back to the sphere. I can get this checkbox looped, and this is going to make it, well, it's going to loop it. Wherever your path is, it's just going to try and loop the last point to the first point, just like that, and it's going to interpolate.
Very cool.
I'm using a Bezier curve, so it's going to look like that. Maybe we wanted a Catmull-Rom spline, and looks like that. By the way, you can create path tool presets. So if I just save this as path 1, for example, save that, and now I can let's just say I get rid of this whole thing. Get rid of it. And now I'm back on the default preset. Let's say I want to load back that path. Well, I can. There it is. The path tool deserves a video of its own. The creative potential with it is simply too powerful. There's so much you can do with this, but I don't think you or me want this video to be for.
Martin ITLW, sir, why did Tubbo say you were getting added to realms? Not to my knowledge. When was this? You've heard about it before I have. Like, I'm not even joking. I know I lie to you all a lot. I've had zero communication from him.
4 hours long. So instead, let's talk about the modeling tool. And you'll notice the modeling tool...
Sapling GC. What's GC?
Works very similarly to the path tool. If you've ever used the loft tool by...
I'm just over here trying to learn how to build, bro.
Arcaniacs. This is a very...
Sapling group chat is blowing up right now. Oh, wait, which group chat? In our Discord or what? Oh, now I need to know. Where is this news stemmed from? Is there a clip of this conversation or what? The only thing I'm seeing is apparently this is my picture on Google now. which is the whole thing. Oh, you've got a separate thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see receipts for that one. Let me search Tubbo Martin on Twitter. Maybe somebody on Twitter's already grabbed it. No, it's not, to be fair. Poilus got it from a tweet. From a tweet. Whack it in our Discord general if you find it. I'm genuinely intrigued. I'm genuinely intrigued as to what's been said, because I literally have not heard a peep about anything like that. Check the realm hashtag. Right, hold on. Hashtag the realm. What is it? Is it just the realm or realm SMP? What's the hashtag? It's in general. Let's have a look. Tweeted. Martin in the Little have been added to the realm event. I prayed for days like this. What does that mean? Being added to the realm event. I don't know what that means. Is it an event where people on the realm can bring on a guest for a day or something like that? Like what's this? I don't know what this event is. What does that mean? Pack it up, pal. Honestly, I don't lie on these. A big old pinky promise. Apparently you're in it, so congrats. I swear to God, it's the first time hearing of this. I honestly, hand on heart, literally not a clue what any of this is. Who's to say I'm even going to be around if there's an event? Like, I don't even know if I'm free. I've heard nada. Let me hold on one more time. I'm gonna check Discord one more time. No action in the Rats SMP Discord. No DMs. No DMs from anybody for that matter. Nah, I've genuinely no clue. Yeah, not a clue. Maybe he intends to invite me to something, but I assure you I've not heard nothing. Ain't heard nothing of nobody on no how. Oh, gosh. Oh, be careful with that. Guess you might be getting a message soon. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose so. Let's try the shape tool real quick. Let's see if we can make a big sphere, cone. A super... What the hell is a super sphere? Ooh, hello. Oops. Oh, it's... Oh, yeah, it's got the meld thing, hasn't it? Ooh, okay, we're getting tricksy with it. Maybe actually if I move all of this up to begin with, then maybe that would work better. And bam, bam, bam. Then can I just simply move it? If I go like that, yeah, I can. Oops. Apparently we're going to be making a giant skull now. Didn't realise this is where we were going with this, but hey, it works. Wait, I've just had this. Is that a notification? No, that's a Facebook notification. I'm now expecting a message now. What were we doing? Shapes, that was it. Super sphere. So, bam. Drag. Oh, wait. I'm kind of at the wrong angle for this. I need to be more of a side-on angle. It's cool that it's doing this kind of like... Sort of like... auto meld thing, isn't it? If I increase the size of the super sphere. I guess the exponent stays high, but then can I change then the scale of it? Let's keep that. Oh gosh. Let's really shrink down that. Now let's drag this out a bit. Make this a bit bigger. Drag it in. Weirdly, this is actually like, yeah, I've just realized we're making a cow build. Sure, making a cow build. What blocks could work well for like a cow face if I was to use the gradient tool? I mean, let's just try this for a laugh. I guess it maybe if I do an auto shade. Auto shade. Yeah, do that. Presets. Whoa, look at that, dude. That is crazy. Pretty cool, huh? Damn. Where's the was it the painter tool? Yeah, let's use the painter tool. Let's bring the sphere down a little bit. Pop on, is it replace mode? Let's go for like a, let's go for that. Maybe a darker one. Black. Blackstone 2. That's nuts. There we are. Maybe like a quartzy sort of color. I really, truly am just like kind of goofing here. Let's put in like a regular sphere. Just like not a crazy one, just a regular one. Make it really small. Is that as small as it can go? Surely the diameter can be smaller, right? Ah, there you go, nice. Oh dear. Bring him. I don't know what I'm doing. Big cow. Big. I like that you can middle click at any point to do like a color grab on this as well. That's really cool. Put one of those there. But yeah, I like how intuitive this is. This is cool. I think my main thing though is I need to stop messing around doing this kind of thing and actually just like make something that's actually like something that I would actually build or live in. You know what I mean? That's what I need to probably focus on doing. But I mean, I guess I am just figuring out the tools. Powerful. All right, let me go back to this video. Where was it? There it was.
And What we have here is a lot of different modeling shapes we can choose from. Let's start with flat surface. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go 1, 2, and there is one row. We just created one row. Now, if I want to add another row, we hit this button right here, add row. And then once we go down and down one more time, you can see that it's going to connect our two rows. But let's backtrack one more time. If I simply add these points on row 1, well, then you can see it's not going to connect how you want it to. That's why you have to add a second row when you're modeling like this. And when you're modeling, of course,
I don't feel like I understood any of that. Try again.
Loft tool. Modeling tool works very similarly to the path tool. If you've ever used the loft tool by Arcaniacs, this is a very similar tool, and what we have here is a lot of different modeling shapes we can choose from. Let's start with flat surface, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go 1, 2, and there is one row. We just created one row. Now, if I want to add another row, we hit this button right here, add row, and then once we go down and down one more time, you can see that it's going to connect our two rows. But let's backtrack one more time.
Okay.
If I simply add these points on the row 1, well, then you can see it's not going to connect how you want it to. That's why you have to add a second row when you're modeling like this. And when you're modeling, of course, you can have a thickness of 1, or you can also have a thickness of whatever you want, really. You can make it super thick or super thin.
Make it big hot dog. I'm not sure I'm going to use that one.
So as you can see, I can create like a big old boulder, a big spiky boulder.
Yeah, not feeling that one as much. That's got more positional use.
Create your it's not.
I guess realistically, I'm not going to be doing any like terraforming. It's more I want to make just like castles and things.
Firstly, I cleaned up the terrain. Then I used this segment of a wall with the path tool in clipboard mode to copy it a bunch of times and create this wall. Then I just pasted another tower to make this wall actually mean something. Finally, I made use of the path tool again to create this natural
that's as much as I'm not going to do terraforming, that is cool.
Bridge. Then I went in with the freehand brush, pasted in some shapes, and used Sculptra to get.
God, I bet people are fuming that I've been really good builders for years and now suddenly an idiot like me could whip out something like this.
Then using an angle brush to get the grass on top.
I mean, there's always going to be that artistic touch to it.
A couple other tool masks to get a nice shaded texture on this terrain. It came together pretty nice, and now we have access to so many tools, so we can.
Ooh, I like that natural. Well, I say natural. I like the manually placed shadow beneath the bridge. That's cool.
Really get creative with how it all looks. Okay, I hope that showed off the drawing tools a little better as possible. Now there's only 2 tools to show off here, and the first one is flood fill.
So I've done flood fill already.
Is a flood fill. So let's talk about fluid ball. And with fluid ball, I'll just
fluid ball I'm not going to touch.
Following bits. Okay, now that we've talked about the fluid tools, let's talk about the
elevation. I'm not going to look at.
Now let's talk about the other height map. I'm going to delete block. Smoothing if you would like and make it less smooth or more smooth.
Slope,
and
I'm
when
intrigued
you generate the
by.
slope, it's going to create a plane, just a big old square basically, going up all the way up.
Yeah,
but
so I've already kind of used that one anyway.
The first tool is the smooth tool, and this
okay,
tool
this I'm
is very
intrigued by.
simple, and essentially what it's going.
In fact, let me have a play around with the smooth tool first. Let's see what happens. Smooth tool. Oh no, my poor boy, my poor boy. Let's try it here. Ready? Oh, I didn't do too much actually. In fact, I'm not really seeing any changes there. Well, that one when it smooths is just straight up deleting things. What the hell? Damn. All right, fair. Let's have a look.
To do is it's going to smooth things.
I'd be interested in knowing how many
let's
content
change
creators
the
use this
radius
tool.
a
People
little
really
bigger,
speak
and we can
about
make
Axiom on
things
videos
more
and
smooth.
streams.
This is actually
I
something
bet more people use it than you think. Because why would you not?
already used to terraform here, and I just didn't tell you guys about it. But there's a couple things.
Just because you have the tool doesn't mean you'll be a good builder. Like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if some people's favorites like use stuff like this. It's another tool in their kit, you know what I mean?
Like change the shape and change the radius as per usual, and you can also change the smoothing strength. So if I make this really small, it's not going to change much at all. However,
I bet this kind of thing is used a lot by like map makers for like bedrock and stuff like that.
If
If I had to guess,
and really start to smooth out this shape. And you can also change the block ratio. So if you want more blocks to be deleted,
I remember
then you
seeing
would
Joel
change
use it
this
in a
to be
video where
lower, and you can
Minecrafters
see
were
that it's
designing
going to
fortresses,
eat
other players would
into
fight
the
their way
terrain
through.
more. If you wanted to
Oh,
make
I
it
think I do
add
know about
more
that
blocks,
video.
then you
That's the... Because I think Timmy was in that one as well. Wasn't it Timmy, Lizzie, Joel, and Grian, I want to say?
could make the block ratio higher. I generally just keep this at 100 though. Similarly, you can change the settings here using these buttons to make it melt away blocks. So this is going to subtly just melt away blocks.
Oh, I like
so.
that.
And you can also make
So which one was that one? Oh, that was also smooth as well. Ah.
it grow, which is going to only add blocks. And if you want it to add and take away blocks, that's when you keep it as stable. The difference fixed edges is going to make is actually very subtle. You're not going to probably notice it if you have it on or off. Very subtle. It's very, very
The
subtle.
Hermits don't definitely use World Edit and Light Matica, so I wouldn't be shocked if people were using this. Yeah, absolutely. But
Well,
like
it's going to be hard
like
to
that's the thing. It's you can give somebody a paintbrush and some paints, but they've got to have the skill to be able to
see,
make
but
something
you get
beautiful.
sometimes these jagged edges. It a lot. The distort tool uses a noise pattern itself to create distortion. And really all this is doing is making something that's otherwise flat more bumpy with something called simplex noise. Now, if you
Nice.
remember when using the noise painter, we had a lot of these little settings to change how the noise preview works. Similarly, in distort, we can change how the noise pattern is going to quote unquote appear when we affect our world. So the more we increase our distance, the more bumpy we're going to get. So if we decrease this, we're going to get a lot less bumps, bigger distance, more bumps. We can randomize the seed if we don't like the one we're currently seeing. We can also separate the axes because, well, Minecraft is a 3D game after all, so of course you can change the way it looks just by changing the distance on each coordinate. And well,
Nice.
that's pretty much it. The distort tool is just using a noise pattern to change terrain.
Sweet.
Happen. And if we increase
Let's have a look at roughen.
roughening to appear. So when the minimum faces is set to 1, they're
Ooh, Jesus. Okay.
only increase.
That's
You can
harsh,
also
that one. That
change
one
their look
really,
in the
like,
ground. Shatter
crunches it
tool
out.
uses Voronoi edges noise to create, well, a shattered look in the ground. You
Ooh, I like that.
can change the shape and radius of the brush. You can also change the way the noise. That's because the crack changed the scale, so it is a much bigger noise pattern. It's going to
Nice.
be much painter, which is you may also
Wait, what
crack,
setting
so we
did you
change
change there?
something
Oh,
like
the width
3,
on
you
it.
can see that the cracks are going to be much bigger. You may also notice that this noise pattern is 3-dimensional. Unlike the noise painter, which is 2D, if you go to try and change stuff like the sides here, it's not going to work
Ooh.
as intended. What will work is if we change this to Z, let's actually lower the scale and the width. You can see that it's going to create those cracks in the side. Crack a seed or air, they're going to be with that active.
Oh, it's cool seeing them use it as like a replace tool as well. I
And
like
the
that.
same modify. Just like and make it so block states. Well, I can enable for flowers.
Oh, extrude I'll definitely
can
use
also-
because I've only used extrude so far in this mode. So when you're in like first person mode, so like I've used it to kind of do that. Oh, of course, yeah, because it's only going to do it for that kind of radius. Oh, it's cool, isn't it? Like you can just like push through and away and stuff like that. Oh man. Oh, it's really cool. All right. That'd be so fun to make an organic maze.
Make it
Yeah,
look
especially where the seed changes as well. Like, you know, you can be pretty certain that it's going to be like a unique
any
appearance.
sort of block. So this will extrude absolutely anything it sees. You can also make it extrude just solid blocks, so this will exclude like flowers and glass and that kind of thing. And you can also make it look at the block states. So for example, if I had stairs here and they're all different block states, well, I can enable the block state compare mode and it will only stack that specific block state. But then if I change it to block, this is going to affect all those block types and it's going to expand all stairs. Now, if we have a one
Interesting.
thick surface,
So it's just like a slightly more elaborated version compared to this one. So give that a try real quick. Where is it? Extrude. Oh, wrong way. Oh, wait. Expand. Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, so it's the same tool there, but then you can also then, you know, use the same again. Nice. God, it's trying to highlight the entire world. It's trying to highlight all grass in the entire planet. No, thank you. Not for me. I wonder if I then go over to this tool, whether I can then just shrink from here. Oh, I can, yeah, look. That's awesome. Even just for like making like, I don't know, like a parkour course or something. Just having that quick expansion. And sort of do a bit of parkour there and you're like, oops, saves me. That'd be a fun tool actually, having somebody do a parkour, but they have certain settings on their Axiom filter, if that was possible in the first person mode, to say that they can only like expand or shrink certain block types. And then they would have to almost like grow their platforms in order to move around and stuff. That'd be quite a cool like little tweak on it. But I'm pretty sure you can't do that on this mode. Is the problem? You can also
hit this displace button, display that one and move it.
So what's
and
displace
we
then?
can also do this with expand mode. Another good modify tool. So let's say I have some stairs here, and I want to rotate these stairs around this central point. Well, we can do that with the modify tool. So if we make a selection here, and we're just going to hit enter like that.
Oh, this one's going to be huge.
Modify, and make sure it's
Somebody
on
mentioned
revolve.
a Colosseum earlier, and I think we're about to get it.
You can change the angle in which you're going to revolve on, but the center point is going to be where your cursor is located. So if we just hit right click here with revolve mode, the angle is 360 degrees. You can see now we get some stairs going all the way around. It's a little janky in some parts, but you get the idea.
Wowza.
Let's say you want it only in a half circle. Well, then you just set the angle to 180 degrees, and you'll see it's only going to go in 180 degrees. You can also change the axis. So let's say we want this on the x-axis for whatever reason. Well, we can do that as well, and there we go. We're getting a weird curve shape. Now, the reason we don't use angles like 720, you can see I have it selected there, is because, well, it's just going to make it a circle, because there's only 360 degrees in a circle. However, what we can do is add a translation, and I have the y set to 8. And what this is going to do is divide this angle 720 by 8. So then every 720 divided by 8, which is 90 degrees, it's going to translate our selection up one block. And what we'll see here when we click this is that we get this weird looking spiral thing. And we can see this goes up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times because we put 8 inside the Y. And this is a really cool way to make something like a spiral staircase. Let's change this to something like 30. And then when we hit our center point, you can see, boom, we created a spiral staircase of sorts. And of course, you can add a translation to any axis. So let's change this to 10 on the X. And so every 72 degrees, it's going to translate the X by 1. And you get this weird looking shape. But essentially, it's really following here, and then it's following around one more time and ending right there. However, revolve is not the only thing we have access to. Let's change this to rotate copies.
This is what I thought it was going to be, because I remember doing this in Blender not that long ago with like I made like little Sonic the Hedgehog looking rings, and I made like Chaos Emeralds, and then I did basically like an anchor point and did a full rotation around them.
It's going to rotate
so it's the same sort of logic.
So if we change this, let's actually do 7, and this will make a nice symmetrical looking circle. So what we're looking at here is our selection got rotated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times around this center point. And if you notice, they're all equidistant from each other, but we can change that. We can come in here and change this to a custom angle, because 360 divided by 8.
Okay, I was going to say there, that's
count plus 1, because it also has to think about our selection here. So when you're trying to make something, if you want it to be even around this point, then you're going to want to put in not 8, but actually 7.
I was going to say an odd number would be better.
Remember, your initial selection is also part of the math. So let's say we change this to 20 degrees. Well, what you're going to see is that they are all going to show up over here. It didn't actually make that whole 360 degrees.
Oh, this is starting to go over my head a bit.
Or we can make this 63 degrees, and you can see it's going to go y-coordinate, change on a different center point.
Okay. Well, I'll play around. That's one of those ones where I feel like if I play around with it for myself, that'll make more sense to me.
Also, so let's change this to something like 5, and what you're going to see, every translation, it's going to factor itself by 1x.
So it's basically the stack tool, but with extra caveats to it, like even more added in there.
There we go. It showed in the twist. And what you can see is that it's going to show up this little visual translate copies.
Is that twist on the? Oh, that twist is in the modifier. Wait, hold on. I just want to give that one a try myself. Let me make a cube real quick. Let me see. I guess maybe if I go into here, I could just do box select. If I go for like that, and then just drag this bad boy upwards. Oh, whoops. Once you do the select, you can't then reselect it once you've committed the select. So let's go upwards like that. Enter, fill it with stone. That'll be fine. Nice. Actually, hold on. Yep. Up you go. enter, fill, stone, and then we want to go to modify, twist, enter. Oh, I thought that would work. Try again. Modify, twist. Oh, right click button to twist the selection. Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh God, I changed the entire world into dirt. Oh God, wait, hold on. There you go, that's better. The whole terrain's the same again now. I'm trying to turn that around that way. That's pretty cool. So how many revelations can you get on the twist then? Let's have a look. Modify twist, degrees, 100, 360. Let's see what happens if I press that. If I do axis and do 10. Missing selection. Oh wait, try again. Hold on. Modify, twist. Let's try 180. Right click. Jeez. It does send it off a little bit, but I mean, I guess what you could do with this is you could have it, and then you could then actually build stairs up and into it. You know what I mean? I mean, there was that thing earlier on where you could put stairs on top of stuff, but I guess maybe that'd be more utilizing the path tool to do that instead. Unless, could you then use the path tool to be cheeky and do? So could you go like, oh no, that's not what I want. Oh God, wait, redo, undo, delete. Path tool, let's go for 0 to begin with. That's it, like that. Turn that around. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just wondering whether you could do that. Look at clips and highlights for realm context. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. Give me a second. Let me pull that clip up. Where is it? Clips and highlights. Let's see. So nosy. Oh, it's Roz. Roz is there.
Oh, I keep thinking you're talking about in the Littlewood. Oh my God.
No, I'm talking about the goblin, Martin.
Let's add Martin in the Littlewood. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
the D&D
God.
campaign or to the realm?
To the realm. Okay, Martin, you're in the hunt. You're in the hunt.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How are you assuming he wants to join as well?
Oh my God.
I think he texted me about it like months ago.
Whoa.
I'll be real, I didn't. Only because we had rats going on, and I didn't think I even knew the realm existed at that point. But
No,
yeah.
I don't think I had. I think I said wait. Wait, did he? Wait, Roz, check my DMs real quick. I think it. No, search. Martin. Oh no, it's in the Littlewood.
Your keyboard is way too big.
Check.
You're having the same issues.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got context now. I mean, dude, I'm down for being in an event. That'd be really, really fun. That'd be cool. And like, I did see another clip a second ago on. Well, I don't know if it was a clip or a tweet. There was a tweet in general which said, "Oh my God, there's actually going to be a royal hunt where 10 new members join the server, and the whole server hunts those people down, and the last people who survive get to join the realm." So there you go. I don't imagine me winning something like that. I'll be real, but I mean, it would just be cool to just be on the server, be part of that. You know, be part of some history. You know what I mean? It's another little thing to add into the Littlewood iceberg. Although Toby didn't seem super enthused about the idea, but then I don't know, maybe he's just tired because Tubathons be long. But yeah, you could if you get lucky. This is true. This is true. I mean, would it be a case of all 10 players? I mean, I don't know what the format would be. Is it just the 10 players go in, they get given gear, and then good luck survive? Or would it be a case of the 10 players go in and the existing SMP members are assigned to them and try to protect them or something like that? I almost feel like I want to watch the context like just before that. Let me go to watch full video. I want to understand it.
You're having the same issues I was having on the PC.
Let me rewind a bit.
Is it though? So
No,
that's
but it
good.
persists.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Hi.
So
Corporals.
that was crazy.
Oh, I only
Okay.
have pumpkins.
Martin needs to lock in. / pause.
Oh, I keep thinking you're talking about in the Littlewood.
Wait, I need to go back further, I think.
Bro. Where is
Martin
he
is
at?
busy right now.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Oh, damn it. I'm still
We
in
don't
no
do
dice.
crossover
Where's Martin?
episodes. We don't do crossover shows.
Wait, what?
For this watch box. Because
Yeah, you need to
charisma.
prestige.
Oh, so Tobo's character is called Martin in D&D. Right, I understand. So that's why Amesy then said, oh, do you mean the D&D or the... Right, okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. Well, that's nice. That's cool. It's nice being in people's minds and considered for things. Pretty cool. Look at this guy. The horns are really cooler than he's just got to ruined it. I love it. Okay, cool. So yeah, the twist tool, very cool. Like the twist tool, digging that.
What you can see is that it's going to show up the degree and to show you how it's just that this if we set on a bunch of axes and see what
Whoa,
this looks
on a
axes. Yeah, there's
second.
tower.
He
That
twists
looks
his
very
tower.
cursed. That looks very cursed.
I think it looks really cool. It adds so much like vibes to it.
So as you may have picked up, twist is a very lossy operation, similar to how what I wanted it to. Okay, and still need to talk about the operations tab. And if we hit the fill, you can see that first and foremost we have the fill.
Oh, so does the operations fill happen when you're inside? Oh, sorry, I didn't even show you. Sorry, I thought you could see. My bad.
Fill option. That looks twist this by just settle my curiosity.
So
Let's see what this looks like
He
when we
used that
twist
and
the
he
tower.
twisted it. And basically, when he twists it, it twists the whole structure, which like gets a little messy, but
that looks
really
very
cool.
cursed. That looks
Really
very
cool.
cursed. So as you may have picked up, twist
How
is
cool is that?
fill operation, and
So I'm guessing the fill operation is it's based on your current location. So if I go inside something hollow, like that, operations fill, stone, stone, bam. Oh, maybe not. Oh, fill inside. Oh, wait. Oh, so is it I have to select the object? Okay, let me try that then. Let's do boop. Boop, 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 boop. Just right click all over this. I'm assuming that's most of this selected now. Now let's try Operation fill, bam. Oh, no, you want to do fill inside, fill. Sure. Guessing inside of there now. No? Okay, never mind. I'll watch the tutorial. I'm not going to try and guess anymore. I've ruined that mountain a little bit. Never
and
mind.
if we hit the fill, you can see that it is going to pull up this little tab right here, and we can choose how we want
Martin, congrats on the Realm event. Apo, I learned about this about 3 minutes ago.
to fill.
I
this area.
literally, it seems very off the cuff, but you know what? I like that. I'm an improv boy. When's this event meant to be, have they said?
Area. Of course, you may notice that the fill
first I'm
button
hearing
is
about it.
grayed out, and that's because we need to make a selection first.
Wait,
So-
what? Bahaha. It's Toby. You know Toby's like just you know, improv and just like just everything's like out of nowhere. Like people came into my chat being like, "Oh my god, you're going to be in the event." I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. We've just watched the clip for context and they were talking about me. Basically, Roz brought my name up when they were talking about the different Martin that is Toby's character in the D&D No Dice. And then it seems as though I've been added to the hunt. So, yeah. Well, I guess I'll wait for a DM, I suppose.
Make our selection and then hit enter. Now it shows up, and let's just say we want to fill this.
But people came
with
into my
red
chat
sand.
convinced
We'll
that I was
fill in,
gaslighting them,
and
basically.
boom, you can see it's hollow because we just made it walls. However, we can make it fill all the blocks, or we can make it fill just the inside.
Oh, so
or
it's a
just
fill
the
tool, but still
outline,
just for a
which is then
selection
going to
box.
make this-
When he went inside of a structure, he really baited me into thinking that he was going to fill the space he was
fully
in.
hollow,
You know what I
or
mean?
We can make it like just walls, like we had it before. Nearest block, and this is going to fill our selection with the nearest block to us. And apparently, it was diamonds, and so we
Interesting.
can replace. Let's say we want to replace cobblestone to diorite, and then we hit replace, and it's just
That's
going
clean. I
to replace
like that.
within our selection, like so. And there
You do gaslight us a lot. That is true. Yeah, I told you were never getting a plushie. You got Marat and Nibblewood. To be honest, did you gaslight people about pirates? I think I don't know if I did. I feel like pirates was more just I wasn't allowed to say, so I just like it said no comment.
there's also type
I'm pretty
replace,
sure.
so let's actually go back to
Actually, I tell you what, the thing with pirates is that Portal and everybody else that was there for the trailer reveal for that were convinced that I knew the contents of the trailer. I had no idea. I don't even know if pirates was even a thing. Did I know that? I think maybe I'd said yes to the SMP, but I hadn't seen any footage of it. So it was like my first time seeing the trailer as well.
cobblestone, and then we will actually replace to granite. And what you'll notice is it also changed our cobblestone walls to granite walls. So that's
just the
how
type.
type lens
That's cool.
is fine. Now we set
Not
the
doing set
tab like
biome.
so. First and foremost, you need to make a selection. So let's make our selection of those diamonds. And
You
then
mouthed to me,
let's
I
just
haven't
hit
seen
auto
even
shading.
seen this.
Watch
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happens.
literally.
As you can see, it took that block and it said, okay, that block is the brightest. And then it created a gradient. And it automatically shaded our sphere based on where our player position was. Now, if we don't want to use player position, we can also that sun there right here. So multiple position both of the two color positions. We can here and watch.
Oh,
what
you can
happens.
you can
As
shade from
see,
two
process
sides. That's cool.
So as you can see, we had the pretty smart. Check that. I don't want the same thing because it's older here. When you do a position, your player position or some position. Next, we have the drain operation, and as you might expect,
Oh,
the drain
no way.
operation is just going to drain everything in your selection. So if we go here, hit drain, and as you can see, it drained our
But
selection.
will it stay as
Very
a water
simple.
wall, or
By
will it flood
contrast, the
in?
waterlog selection is going to waterlog our
Sweet.
snow. And this is here. Once we hit smooth snow, it's going to generate a
Oh, cute. Cute. As Scott would say, cute. Cute. Let's do a... I mean, I could probably use the lasso tool for this, right? If I put snow here. There you go. That's my selection. What was it? Operation Smooth Snow. Where was it? Smooth Snow. Oh, does it maybe need to be... Oh, wait, hold on. Cancel. Clear selection. Maybe it needs to be a box select. That's fine. Drag that bad boy up. There you go. Operation Smooth Snow. Did not manage to do Smooth Snow.
a field of smooth snow.
Cute. I get stuck in a cute loop. Are you going to watch Minecraft Live on the 22nd of March? I believe so, yeah. I'm pretty certain that I should be around for that. So, yeah, that'd be good. What day is 22nd of March? Is it a weekend? Is it midweek? What's the deal? Calendar. The 22nd is a Saturday. All right, cool. And then actually, it's Minnie Mooka's birthday the next day. Nice. Might have to be on grass. Yeah, let me. I'll actually listen to what he says. Hold
Once
on.
we hit smooth snow is a very cool operation. Now, if we watch this hill right here, once we hit smooth snow, it's going to generate a field of smooth snow. And this is a bad example. Let me give you something better. Okay, let's...
Oh, his was just straight up, it just worked. Did a box selection, jobs are good. Operation Smooth Snow. No. Operation Smooth Snow. Why did it work? What? Is it because I thought I did last time? I was so sure that I committed. Maybe I didn't. I was so sure that I'd actually committed the selection last time. I remember pressing enter and seeing. Oh no! I tell you what, I didn't, because I think I did the Oh no, maybe I did. I don't know. Either way, there you go. Smooth snow, good. Magic. That's pretty cool though. I like the snow.
Let's say you just made your snowy mountain and you want to make use of snow layers. Well, once you select the area with the snow, you can hit operations, smooth snow, and it's going to attempt to smooth out the area as best it can with snow layers. This is much better shown on areas that aren't as steep as this and have more flat elevation. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. You can see how it kind of smooths.
Makes it more of a terrain that you could like properly walk up.
Out these edges
I like that.
a lot on whatever's in your selections. So if our diamond ball just decided to fall, well, this might be what it looks like. Like gravity on whatever's in your selections. So
simulate gravity. All right, let's try that. Where's the what we got? What about if I select this bad boy and just make him fall? Should we see what happens? If I select you, all of this. That's it. Take all of him. Take all of him. Right, got it. Ready? We're gonna cut. We're gonna drag him up. Sure, we're gonna drag that much of him up. My poor prince. Now we're gonna do oh no, not quite. We're gonna do operation simulate gravity. Oh no, maybe it needs to be like that. Wait, hold on. Paste. Let's try again now. Select everything. Right, you ready? Almost there. And operation simulate gravity. Oh no. Poor bugger. Oh no. So it basically just drops everything to the floor as though everything behaves like gravel. That's kind of cool though. I kind of like that. I kind of like that vibe. Look how squished he is. I can definitely see the uses of that for sure. Let's move him back to where he was though. Don't worry, chat. He will be okay. I suppose actually, let me try this on a smaller scale. I was wondering whether if I were to like if I was to do this. I don't know why I'm doing that. Hold on. I literally don't need to do that. I've got Angel Place. I don't know why I'm doing that. I guess no, I tell you what, I do need that only because I want to test that. Then I want to go. In fact, I'll just do it like this. Sod it. There you go. So then you go. Now, what I'm intrigued to know is if I then make a sphere. I guess I can just make a sphere here, can't I? Shape. Let's get red block. Let's do sphere. Pop one there. Make it a bit bigger. Bam. And then if I then do. Oops. I then do magic select, operation, trigger, or simulate gravity. Ah, cool, yeah. I just wanted to see whether that would happen. So yeah, it does. It pierces through. That's cool. So yeah, that would then pierce it. So it's sort of like a gravity and smear at the same time. Nice. Okay, cool. Got it.
As well, and
Trigger
you accidentally
updates.
got
Wait, hold
grass
on.
all over your castle walls. You know, common mistake. But what we can do is, well, once we select this area, and we can go up to operations
and it will cause all of the grass to then go poop.
trigger updates. Now, this is going to trigger a block update on every single block.
And because the grass can't sit on the stone, it's then going to make them disappear.
Select operation, I went ahead and made our tower solid. It's pretty solid in here. But what we can
make them hollow. Stop it.
do is if we select the area, we can actually go up to operations and hit hollow, and this is going to hollow out the entire area. It's not always perfect, as you can see. It did,
but honestly, that is something that I was kind of hoping was in here, because when you make stuff in, like, you know, creative mode or whatever, sometimes you do want it to just be opaque just for simplicity of building. But then when it comes to actually gathering the materials when you're in like a bloody SMP or whatever, and you've got to manually mine everything, like that will make such a difference. Like a huge difference. Let's see if I can actually. Oh gosh, wait, hold on. Let's try again. Let's go from here to there. Drag that one that way. Drag this upwards. There we go. Shrink it, and then we'll do bam. Operation hollow. And does that now work? It does. Cool. And obviously that cave is there as well. Oh, it just minimizes the amount of resources, doesn't it? That's sick. I like it. Okay, cool.
pretty really cool. We come in here to our apps operation, does the opposite of hollow, and it's going to fill. Look at that. This next operation is called generate color field, and this one's really cool.
Oh, I've seen this before. So the color field is basically, it's like, I think people have creative worlds sometimes that they use for this.
We go ahead and create a big old selection. Let's just create a massive generate every single full.
And it basically does, like, if you look at this from a side profile, it will show you a full gradient of the blocks.
Block in Minecraft. And in the chat, you'll notice here it said encounter color is real. Might have had this full operation.
So it basically helps people select a color gradient, essentially.
From anything. Because another operation is the analyze operation. And what this will do is it'll pop up this little tab. Make sure you have your selection enabled and you can analyze it. And it'll tell you the percentage distribution and the count of each type of block inside this. It'll even give you a total block count. So if you wanted to say build this tower in survival, you know that this has 3,410 items. Well, minus the diamond blocks. So more like 2,800. And finally, we have the animated rebuild operation. Like it says in the description here, this feature is intended for content creators.
No way! That's nuts. So it's literally going to do a time-lapse build, but for you. That's zany. So you can just make a selection.
Video showcases a build. And what it'll do is it'll gradually rebuild a selection block by block. And when you click it, it'll open up this tab. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit do animated rebuild. And it looks like this time it broke. Sometimes that happens. I would recommend not using magic selections. Sometimes it's a little buggy with magic selections. Use a box select. And when we hit enter, we can hit do animated rebuild. And as you can see, it is rebuilding our structure in an animated way. There are a lot of parameters you can mess around with.
I think a lot of people would want to go just from like bottom up. Yeah, that would be the one, wouldn't it? Horizontal sheets. All right, we're trying it. What can we do? I mean, honestly, why not this boy? Why not this boy just here? Let's choose him. Let's do box select then, I suppose. Oop. There we go. You ready? Right the way up you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Is that him mostly selected? I'd like to think it is. Up by 1. That'll do. And if I shrink it, then I do operations, animated rebuild. Gosh, this could crash my whole PC. I'm gonna be real, because this is my old PC. Horizontal sheets. Here we go. Ready? And then we'll just press do animated rebuild. Is that not working? Maybe try now. Oh, is it? Did it work? I don't know what's happened. I don't think that worked. I don't think that worked. Okay, let's try again. Hold on. Let's try from. Let me clear selections. Thanos snapped my boy. I did. My poor sweet prince. There you go. Shrink again. Go for the selection. Operations. Animated rebuild. I'm pretty certain that the horizontal sheets is what we would want. Rebuild. Oh, okay. So it's not doing it block by block, but it is doing. But I guess that's because the preset was horizontal sheets. Let's have a look. Maybe if I go for default, and then I can tweak the settings. So let's try that. Hold on a second. So is that done? Default. Let's just play that, see what it does. Obviously the nose isn't getting in there. Ooh, look at it go. Look at it go, dude. It's soaring. It's soaring. It's flying through the sky. That's pretty cool though, isn't it? That's pretty cool. And you'll just be back to normal at the end of it. Like nothing ever happened. Oh, did the stream die? A chat glitch. What? Chat went weird. What do you mean chat went weird? What did it do? Like I'm intrigued. Because on my end I didn't see any change because I'm using the Stream Elements ground control desktop thing to have like multi-chat. Oh, it went into sub-only mode for a sec. Ooh, weird. Damn. Alright. Oh. Check out the rest of
And
this.
I'm not going to go over each one because I already made this simply everything. There's a lot at it despite knowing so much knowledge about it.
Alright, well, I suppose we've done that. Let's make something small, shall we? Let's go. Let me quit this. Out you get. Let's quit this. Let's just make something teeny tiny before the end of the day. That'll do. What could I make? We'll do creative. We'll just leave everything on. Maybe I'll put it on peaceful just so there's no animals. Is this how Zidaf does those time lapses where he walks through the building happening around him? I'm honestly not sure. I wouldn't know. What is it? Locate biome. Let's go for, I don't know. Let's just go for a plains. There you go. We good? How's this looking? I don't even know what I want to build now. That's my problem. I've got no idea what I want to build. I don't really know what the rotate one is, I'll be honest. Like if I only put on the rotate one, what does that do? Oh, that would build that up. Okay, sure. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what we could do. What about if we build... I'm trying to think what we could build. I was wondering if there'd be like a bridge or something we could build. It's the problem. I don't know what I want to build now. You know what I mean? I've got all these options and no clue what to build. Is there a way that I can... I guess that's something I want to know. So if I was to do a box select in this area... Or could I just do magic wand? Oh, I can. I can just clear everything out with like one click. Oh, wait, at least I think I can. Hold on. Right click. Selection. Wait, hold on. Right click. Delete. Oh yeah, that does work. Okay, cool. So what if I set the range higher? Oh, it does. It gets rid of all the grass as well. Cool. Alright, sick. Yeah, I guess we could build some towers here, couldn't we? Let's give that a try. So let's go for that one. Let's go for cylinder. We'll go for that one here. I'm gonna go for that one. Let's turn off meatball and hollow. Actually, no, we'll keep hollow on. Where is it? Ooh, gosh, what's going on there? Reset rotation. Make it smaller. So I guess if we add that, and then we could do magic wand. Oh, wrong tool. Gosh. No, not magic wand the stone. Oh, no. Why is it not magic wand in that? What doesn't it like about that? Clear selection. Stone only. No. Why is it grabbing loads of stuff? I only want it to grab stone. It seems to be grabbing stone under the surface. Why is that? It's selecting the stone below. I don't know why. The range is set to 1, so I'm not entirely sure how it's getting all the way down there. Is it? Oh, maybe it's just because that cylinder tower extends beneath the ground, I suppose. Annoying. So yeah, maybe if I go like that, maybe it then can't do it. Where's the extend to ground? There we go. Oh, it didn't extend to ground. Extend to ground. Paste copy. Paste and select. Oh. You know what? All good. Don't even worry about it, bro. Oh, is it when I do the next one it'll extend to ground? Let's see. No, not sure. Not sure. Either way, let's just have a little play around with this. It's that one there. It's just crazy how quickly you can just sort of pull things together now, though. I like it. What do I want to do here? I guess I could do a path between these two, I suppose. If I do path tool, path tool, path tool 1, 2, 3. And then we can do flat. Make the radius wider. Bring that in. Change it to be plank. Look at that. Easy peasy, dude. Look at it go. Wasn't there a tool for replacing stuff for stairs as well? What was that one again? Can't remember what that one was. Let me try and do a box select here. That was built into path, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe you have to do it whilst making the path. Oh yeah, use stairs and slabs. Okay, wait, let's undo them. Oh wait, redo. We've got our path here, which it seems to be letting me use, which is nice. Then use stairs and slabs. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. Then we can go. Cool. Jeez. Yeah, I can already see how like I can much more quickly pull stuff together for this kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'd never have been able to previously make something like this. Something I could probably even do here as well is that the center of it? No, it's there. Is that it? Center is there. Like I could always go for this tool here, place symmetry. There we go. And then now when I go outside, I could then embellish around this kind of thing. Like I could do this kind of thing. You can just start like, you know what I mean? Like start fleshing out extra layers on this, and then you can sort of disable that tool. And then I could use the path tool maybe to do like a, would it be like to there, to there, to there. Even curve this out a little bit. Use stairs, bam, bam, bam. Then you sort of come into here, start clearing out this headway. You know what I mean? I mean, I could make an actual proper curve around the tower anyway, but see what I mean? I'm able to get those shapes in place now a lot sooner. Cool. Sick. Maybe I'll try that on this tower over here. Maybe I'll try and make that that spin thing. Because what tool was that again? I'm trying to remember what tool it was. So it's just here. So we'll put that there. What was that spiral tool that we saw? Was it modify, revolve? It was something like that, wasn't it? I think I had to build something first. I think. I'm trying to remember what it was now. Oh, I might have to go back in the video to do it. Add translation, like 1. That was it. Yeah, yeah. Then you set the radius on it. Oh, okay. Wait. That's good. And then wasn't it if I then increase the like 2? It was something like that, and I swear you could set like number of revolutions as well, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Oh whoa! Look at that! Wowza! Hold on a second. Come out of there. You go out there, around this way. Look at him go, dude. So I kind of very jankily made my way there. Like it wasn't quite as elegant as I'd hoped, but yeah, cool. Look, there's already something quite enchanting about that, isn't there? Quite enchanting. I wonder whether the... No, because I guess the symmetry tool doesn't count for that, does it? Let's pop a gradient on this as well. Time set noon. So if I was to grab... Where is it? Ooh, wrong tool. Let's do this on here. Do it on that one as well. Maybe not that one. Surface only. Ah, cool. There you go. Nice. So we'll do that. We'll do operations. We will do auto shade. Yeah, all good. Presets. Go like that. Drop the dither down to 0.05. Global illumination a bit higher. Auto shade. Bam. And look at that. Straight away, we got 2 cool looking towers. Probably up the range a bit on that. Probably even do this as well. We could do auto shade. I guess we'll just press it again, see what we get. Look at that. I mean, the towers look pretty ugly, but still, like, it's just sort of seeing how much quicker I could get an idea for shapes and things. I don't even know if I would even use it to make anything this elaborate or big, but it would help me understand scope. You know what I mean? It's cool though. I like that. I think that's really cool. I am happy with my learnings today. I've basically learned a good chunk of Axiom, or at least I've been exposed to the majority of Axiom in the space of one day, which is really, really cool. It's like maybe tomorrow we could sit down and do a stream where we try building something properly with it. Maybe we come up with a concept for just something little, or maybe I can find a location from a video game that I want to recreate and see how much quicker I can do it with Axiom. Axiom can be rough to learn. To be honest, I've found everything in it so far super intuitive. Building ready for the realm, lol. Yeah, absolutely. You're looking at the winner of the hunt right here. I'm not sweaty enough to win something like that. That feels like the sort of thing that like someone like Callum would win or something, you know what I mean? Although actually no, Callum's already in the realm, isn't he? Could be because I've been world edit pilled for the last 10 years plus, yeah. I can understand why somebody coming from world edit, it's not even that you would find this complicated, because I think using this feels more intuitive than typing in commands. But I can imagine the frustration that must come with having done world edit for so long, and then this comes along and it's making things far easier. Which I can imagine is probably maybe a sigh of relief, but then also you're a bit like, oh fuck, now everyone can do a bit more. But yeah, apparently L and water are in the hunt as well. Oh, okay. I mean, L, to be honest, I've not seen water playing anything competitive, but L's a gamer. There'll be someone like proper gaming in there. There'll be like a fruit berries or someone like that, for sure. But yeah, I'll update you and let you know if I actually do hear from Toby about it. And if I don't, it's genuinely no worry. Like, again, like I always say to you, I don't ever ask to be in anything or any SMPs. I think the only thing that I ever actually ask to be in is MCC. But again, that's, you know, there's an application form and I was asked to be in my first one kind of thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, cool. We did it. We done made the towers. I wonder if we could do a better, I want to do like my own gradient on the tower actually. Let me, because I like the other gradient that I have a lot more. Range of 1. Let's get rid of that. There you go. Yeah, where's the gradient that I had before? Stone walls. It's just a nice gradient, this one. I wish you could like do auto shade. I wish you could choose the you could choose it. Actually you can, hold on. You could choose that. Surface only, block. Is it an operation? Is there an auto gradient one? Oh, there's not. It's just you can only draw the gradient painter on from the side that you can physically see right then and there. You know what I mean? I mean, look, that tower just looks so much nicer than anything I would ever do. It's crazy. Crazy. It looks really bright in the selection mode. Make the sphere bigger. Oh yeah, true, I guess. Let's try that. If I make it just massive, then it should, you would imagine, get all sides of it, right? Or is that only going to do... Hold on, wait. Only select that. Gradient. Let's make it maybe a bit smaller, like 15. So did that now catch the other side of it or no? Oh yeah, to be fair, it did a bit more. It's not quite as elegant though, but that's fine. All good. Right, I tell you what, I am done for the day. We've done lots of learning today. Feel pretty good about all of that. Let's go raid somebody, shall we? Who we raiding? See who's live right now. I'm going to go have some dinner. I'm having sushi tonight. Or ramen and sushi. When I'm away in the box, I get new takeaway options. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll probably do some Minecraft building. Looking forward to doing that. I'm going to have a little look around tonight and figure out if there's something I would like to make. With all of the new Axiom knowledge that I have. Who are we going to raid? I'll tell you what, let's go raid. Who are we going to raid? I'll be real. I don't know. Owen's on. Let's go raid Owen. Raid Orange Juice TV. Nice. All right, cool. Lovely. Right. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Cheers for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right. Stay safe. Bye-bye.